It's now time for Salem Tiger Football on KSMO Media. Before every broadcast, you can hear Tiger Talk, where head coach Neil Myers discusses the evening's contest with Stan Stevens. It's Tiger Talk on KSMO Media.
Welcome to Tiger Talk. Stan Stevens, Coach Neil Myers, Coach Salem Tigers. Ava Bears met on a Thursday night game, and the Tigers came away with a loss, but got off to a good start. Tiger defense shut down Ava, got a block punt, scored to take a lead. Coach, things looked good at the outset.
Things looked really good at the outset. We started off well. We came out. Defense had to stop. Again, we got that block punt by Gavin Sapal. We end up getting the ball offensively. We drive down. We end up putting the ball in the end zone. We're up 6-0. I think there was a different excitement going on at that point, and I think that things were looking good. And as you and I have already talked about before, 12 seconds later, we switched that up pretty quick.
Well, and Salem has seen Ava do the reverse before. I don't think they've done it in the last 5 or 6 years, but they have scored on it before against us. And unfortunately, the Merritt boy got it, and with his speed, we overcommitted to the right side. He went down the left side, and I don't think anybody got within 5 yards of him as he went into the end zone.
No, that definitely some wheels there, and he got to that sideline. And anytime you get it down the sideline, that definitely looks a lot worse than run. It seems like it does running through the middle, but no. And the bad part is we'd practiced for that reverse. We'd been prepared for it. We prepare for those things year round, so we knew that it was a possibility that could come. Heck, I think if I'm not mistaken, it's part of the same kickoff return package that we have.
Yeah.
Everybody's got that same type of stuff. It's just different setups and everything of that nature.
Yeah. We were a little bit better when they tried it again later in the game. We actually had responded a little bit better. But one of the things with the Ava Bears, we knew that going in to the week before, they were 5th ranked in the state. So they were a good football team. They had some injuries, but they still have a deep enough team to where these guys, their first team guys, are very quick. They're very strong. Hunter Adams, we all know that he's going to keep plowing. And then the speed of Merritt, and, of course, their quarterback, who is very nimble when needed to be. Coach, you knew you still had a game in front of you the rest of the way.
Well, yes, we did. We knew that they're still going to stick to what they know. They know that the midline, the inside veer, the outside veer, that's what they do, and they do it well. And we knew that was going to be coming. Unfortunately, we didn't scrape when we needed to. We didn't fight through on the secondary. We did a very good job, I thought, on Hunter Adams. We held him to 30 yards in the first half. For a kid that type of athlete, I thought we did exceptional there with our tackles and nose and some of our linebackers. The problem was when they started hitting us on the outside, we didn't get to where we needed to be when we needed to be.
Yeah, his size and strength is something to behold. But Ava did mix it up a little bit, do a lot of inside handoffs, a lot of end arounds, or even from the wing, had their wings come through. This is typical Ava football, and they do it very well. Now, a lot of people say, what's a sweep? They don't really do a sweep. They cut inside, usually the defensive end, unless the defensive end pinches in. And if he pinches in, they'll get a good block on them, and they'll go around the outside, and they usually pick up 4 to 8 yards on those plays. So that's nothing new. We knew that Ava was going to do that. Of course, Aiden Lane comes out, and he can throw the ball well, and he did throw a couple of really nice passes. One to, again, Merritt for a touchdown, which, again, wide open.
Mm-hmm. The other one of the other ones he threw, I thought Evan Mendenhall had great coverage on. We had seen this on film. We really thought that he's more of an athlete. We didn't think so much that he was going to thread the needle like he did. And, my Lord, he threw it right through there. I don't think Evan could have had better coverage than what he had on the guy. Luckily made the tackle there, but again, like you said, later on threw one that we had a blown coverage. We're very young in that back secondary right now. That's part of the issue that we see there. So repetition is something that we are continuing to do.
And when you see the Ava Bears and they get on a roll and then you make a couple of mistakes or your offense then gets a little bit sluggish and you give the ball right back to them, you know that they're going to just turn around. And they've got all the momentum at that time. Salem had the momentum after that first touchdown, lost it 12 seconds later on the kickoff return, and then the offense just kind of came out and sputtered after that. Get the ball back to Ava. They go down, work the ball down the field very well, methodically actually, and then get the touchdown. But then after that, some quick strikes.
Well, and that's the sign of a good team when you look at them. A good team's going to have opportunities where they have issues and things aren't going the way they need them to, and it's how they recover. And we talk about that as a team quite a bit, that one of the things we've got to do is when things get down on us, we've got to be able to recover. And that's kind of been a thing that's gone on, I think, here at Salem for the past couple of years. And so that's something that we're trying to work through and work with these guys, with the kids on. But that's definitely where Ava, being where they've been for a while, at the peak of where they've been, they've gone through and experienced that. That's something new for us, and not new in a good way. That's something that's new that we want to have continue to go on, that we know how to overcome that adversity when it hits.
And one of the things you were talking about earlier, and not to take anything away from the Salem Tigers, once the Ava Bears found a few of those weaknesses in the Salem Tiger defense, they went ahead and just manipulated them for the rest of the game.
They did, and that's, again, we're still quite young, so when we're young, we don't overcome those challenges as much. We don't recognize it as much, I guess you could say. We talk to them a lot of times about just our overall awareness. Hey, we've seen him hit the C gap this many times. Why aren't we widening a little bit to help stop that C gap? So, and part of that's just maturity and age as it comes with it. We are working on those things. That's something that the kids know we work on a weekly basis. I think that sometimes they get tired of Coach Carr and Coach Metcalf on defense talking so much, but it's part of what they're doing to get these guys to understand how the formations relate to the plays that are coming.
Right, and occasionally we saw the Tiger offense do some very, very good things. They got a couple of nice rushes in the first half. Unfortunately, and we've talked about before, a penalty or just a miscue just seems to kill the drive. But the second half, Tigers came out, put some nice runs together. Ruben Hovey had a real nice run for a touchdown. I don't think he was going to be denied no matter what they want to say. But he got right all the way down to 1 yard line. It was just hard to imagine him not going in. But he did his best to try and get in. But he had another touchdown run. But that's the kind of effort, and I know, Coach, when you see that, that's the kind that sparks your team to keep them going. You see that guy do it. I don't care if we're down 38-6. He's not giving up. That's the kind of leadership you need.
Well, and that's that fight that these kids have had all year that we talked about after the Thayer game that we didn't see that at that point. But, for them to come out and respond back this way after the Ava game, and I thought they really stepped to the challenge that we gave them to them, that, hey, look, we do care what the score is on the board. Mm-hmm. But when it gets down to it, we want us to do the little things and the little things right. If we're doing the little things right, the big things will come. And that's one of the things we kind of kept talking about. But you're right. I would tell you, our biggest enemy this whole year so far has obviously been ourselves. Mm-hmm. We get to a good point, and then somehow we shoot ourselves in the foot. We get ourselves back in a position where we don't want to be. And then it's hard to overcome that when maturity-wise we haven't experienced that as much. As we experience that and get it more, it'll become second nature for us to do the right thing every time.
And if the kids get used to what that feels like, Coach, as you know, when they got that lead, you mentioned whole different atmosphere on the bench. It's a good atmosphere. It's a good feeling. You want to keep that going. And unfortunately for the Tigers, they couldn't keep it going against the Ava Bears. But that doesn't mean they didn't like that feeling, and they want to get it back. And after Ruben got his touchdown on that long run, those kids on the bench were excited for him. And I really felt good for that, because you're still behind your teammates 110%.
Well, and these guys are. I think they really do. They see what the work is that's put in. They want to see the excitement and the joy of it. That's just part of having a team and being part of a team. And I think they see that even when things are going bad, they're still looking at those things, because touchdowns have been pretty scarce for us. So when they're seeing them, they're excited for that to happen. And that's part of the thing that we've talked about as a team is, as we get older and as we mature and we grow into this position, the part of it that a lot of people I don't think about is that we've got to learn to win, and we've got to learn how to win. And I think that's part of it as you go, is keeping that excitement going as you're doing the little things right that you need to be doing.
It's easy to lose, not easy to win, because when you win, you have to overcome some other team's desire to beat you. Yes, and that battle is what makes a very, very exciting games, and we're going to see more of those as we continue to go down for the rest of the stretch of the season. And we're going to talk about that next game coming up against the Willow Springs Bears tonight when we return on Tiger Talk.
You're out for a stroll with the family when you suddenly smell rotten eggs.
Ew, Mom, Jacob stinks.
That's not Jacob. Then you see a cloud of dust swirling around the air.
Ooh, what's that?
Back up, kid. Then you hear a hissing sound.
A snake!
Not a snake. A hissing sound, swirling dirt, or rotten egg odor can mean there's a natural gas leak. If you smell gas, act fast. Leave the building, go upwind, and from a safe location, call 911. This tip from Mango, Missouri's natural gas operators.
Now back to more of Tiger Talk on KSMO.
Welcome back to Tiger Talk. Stan Stevens, Coach Neil Myers, Coach Salem Tigers going to travel down to Willow Springs, take on the Bears, and another SCA contest. Last year, the Tigers beat the Bears here at home, and it's a good chance for the Tigers to get their first win tonight. Willow Springs is 2-3 on the year, 1-2 in the SCA.
They have a lot to offer. They've shown multiple formations. We've seen them out of a heavy run game all the way over to a 5-wide spread passing attack. So it'll be interesting to see what's coming out for it. The hard part with a team like that is just making sure that you're prepared for them.
And one of the things that with the Salem Tigers playing Ava and getting some points against Ava, that's always a positive going into this game against Willow Springs. Obviously, they're not the Ava Bears. They're the Willow Springs Bears. And the way that I saw the offense playing in the second half, Coach, you can carry that into this game against Willow. You might be able to get the momentum right off the bat and really start taking the game to the Bears right off the kickoff.
Well, that's what we'd like to do every time. We'd like to be able to take that and let our offense somewhat be our defense, but also control the front of the line and do what we want to do, not what they want to do. So if we can come out and establish that right off the bat, that's going to be a win for us. Coming off the Ava game with the successes that we did have in there offensively, I think will also give us motivation and help us get through that.
Well, rushing yardage in the Ava game, you ended up with over 165 yards and over 270 yards total on the night in all offensive categories. That's not bad. Of course, obviously, you're not comparing it to Ava, but still, you look at that going into the game tonight against the Willow Springs Bears. Yes, shut them down, and 2, get the ball back in our offense's hands, and let's take that time off the clock on the offensive side.
No, that's the big thing. That's the one thing I'd like to see out of the team. We've struggled a little bit in that secondary defensively, so I'd really like to see that secondary step up. Offensively for us against Ava, to be able to go out and average 5.5 yards a rush, 5.2 when you look at it net, that's a great night in all reality, that you're able to kind of do what you want to do in that way. I'd like to still be able to see us do that and continue to build on that momentum offensively. Obviously get a little bit more confidence maybe for our quarterback in the running game, passing game, whatever it may be. But just be able to build that confidence there, and then obviously see the secondary pick it up on the defensive side.
Yeah, first of 2 games on the road, tonight at Willow, next week against Mountain Grove. You definitely want to get into a good pattern tonight. What does Willow Springs have to offer us offensively, Coach? What are we going to see from them?
Well, we're going to see, we've seen 2 major formations out of them. Bigger formations, they like the power run game. They run it out of a T set, as we'd call it. So they got 3 backs lined up in a straight line, not straight back, but across the parallel with the offensive line. They're going to try to run it off the C gap, which makes sense. We saw that with Houston earlier in the year. I think that they're going to take a little bit of that and try to probably find those holes on us or against our defense that way. And they also have the ability to go 5 wide. We've seen that from them as well. And they're going to go 5 wide, 4 wide. They like the screen game. They like the quarterback draw, the power read, things of that nature that they're going to try to do. So we've got to be disciplined when they do come out in it. The T formation for us, defensively, we've seen quite a bit of power run game, so we've got to come out and play our game and man our gaps and make sure that we control where we're supposed to be. As far as the power read game and the wide passing game, again, that's going to put some pressure on our secondary, but that's what we've been practicing this week for.
How about defensively? What does Willow Springs throw at the Salem Tigers tonight?
Again, multiple formation. We've seen him in an odd front. We've seen him in an even front. I think that we'll probably see an even front. I could be wrong with that. We've practiced against both. We've lined up against both so that our guys know what and who we need to be blocking. Again, that's the difficult challenge that a team like this brings to you, because they are multiple, so they can line up in any type thing that you want them. The hope that you have is that they're not good at, say, either one of them so much, but they're able to line up in it, and we can still find those weaknesses in their defense as well and take advantage of that when necessary.
All right, Coach. Well, the very best of luck tonight against the Willow Springs Bears at Willow. Good luck, Coach.
Appreciate it, Stan. Thank you. TIG.
Stay ERS. I got it, man. Stay tuned. Tiger football. It is next.
You've been listening to Tiger Talk on KSMO Media with Stan Stevens and head football coach Neil Myers. Stay with us for Salem Tiger football. It's next on KSMO Media.
Progressive Ozark Bank is proud to announce a better way to manage your debit card fraud alerts. Instead of a phone call, customers will receive a message on their text-enabled numbers if there is a concern on a debit card transaction. It's fast and easy. Want to find out how you can get fraud text alerts on your phone? Drop by or call Progressive Ozark Bank for more information. Progressive Ozark Bank, FDIC insured, where people matter.
Welcome to Salem, Missouri, where the charm of the past meets the beauty of the Ozarks. At United Country Real Estate, we're proud to serve the heart of southern Missouri, connecting buyers and sellers across Dent, Phelps, Texas, and surrounding counties. Whether you're looking for a country home, historic property, or recreational land, our local experts live the lifestyle they sell. Contact us today at 573-729-3148 and discover the perfect place to live, work, and play with United Country Real Estate in Salem, Missouri.
Welcome to this KSMO media broadcast of Salem Tiger football. Tonight's game is being brought to you by Town and Country Insurance, Tax Masters, Southwest Baptist University, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Duncan Family Chiropractic, Jadwin and Smith Auto Body, State Farm Insurance, Salem Trust Manufacturing, Progressive Ozark Bank, Stephen Patterson Attorney at Law, Riverways Federal Credit Union, Dent County Prevention Coalition, K&H Auto Supply, Farm Bureau Insurance, Country Mart, the Bank of Salem, Napa, Mooney Auto Supply, Your World Today, Town Screen, New Life Auto, Salem License Bureau, Legends Automotive, Moe's Cleaning Service, LLC, On the Spot Auto Glass, Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center, Jet Tire and Auto, The Technology Junkyard, American Family Insurance, United Country Real Estate, Southtown Furniture, Healthy Dent County, Ozark Overhead Door, Hub's Tire Center, Looking Glass Salon, Flying W Boutique, and Discount Bins. Thanks to these fine sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. And now, get ready for Salem Tiger football.
Welcome to Willow Springs, Missouri. Stan Stevens, Rick Hoyt bringing you Salem Tiger football, the Tigers and the Bears. Oh, my. It is a Friday night football SCA play. Ricky, Tigers beat Willow last year. They're looking for that first win of the season again this year. This should be a fairly even game all the way through, shouldn't it?
Yeah, you're right, Stan. The Salem Tigers got the upper hand last year. We'll see what happens again this year. But like I say, I'm like you. I think this is kind of an even match, just like you was talking about there. I think that both these teams, like you say, are hungry for a win, and let's just see what happens.
I want to thank United Country Salem Realty for sponsoring our intro to Salem Tiger football. Babette Wells, the broker owner, and their entire staff do a tremendous job for you. Stop by 605 South Main or call 573-729-3148. And I also want to thank our friends at Flying W Boutique and Looking Glass Salon for bringing you our Tiger Talk with Coach Neil Myers. Alicia, Candy, and Katie at 101 West 4th Street downtown will be more than happy to assist you. Stop on by Flying W Boutique and the Looking Glass Salon. 2-3 to Willow Springs Bears, 4-5 to Salem Tigers. Coming into this one, Salem will be in their white jerseys with their blue pants, and Willow Springs will be in their burgundy uniforms trimmed in white with the white numbers and white helmet. Also, if you're going to be video streaming with us tonight, we have our score bug at the bottom of the sheet. You'll see the nice big screen, or little screen, whichever screen you're looking at. You're going to have that score bug brought to you by Ozark Overhead Door. Zane and his entire staff do a tremendous job of installing new doors or providing you maintenance on your current system. Or if you just need to get a new garage door opener, they can do that for you too. 314-243-9341. That's Ozark Overhead Door. And our instant replays will be brought to you by Hub's Tire Center. They are right across the street from the KSMO studios at 801 South Main Street, a 3-generation family-owned business right here in Salem. If you need tires or need some repair work like an alignment, brakes, shocks, they can do all that too, even state inspections. That's Hub's Tire Center right here in Salem. Well, Salem Tigers and the Willow Springs Bears, back-to-back Bears teams. We had the Ava Bears last Thursday. We got the Willow Springs Bears tonight. So we'll see how the Tigers can respond. Last week they did score 3 touchdowns, Rick. That's the positive. The negative, unfortunately for the Salem Tigers, their defense again really couldn't stop Ava. But I'll give a lot of credit. Ava Bears are fifth. They were the fifth-ranked team going into
they're pretty good.
The week before. The week before, and then they lost that game to Liberty and knocked them out.
Yeah,
they're back in the top 10 at number 8. So it was just a weak slump, I think. But anyway, Tigers defense is going to they're going to still be taxed tonight because the Willow Springs Bears have some good athletes, especially Chase. And he's their quarterback.
Chase Rogers?
Yep, he is. Chase is very quick. We saw him last year.
Yep.
And he's going to be their catalyst tonight. And he always seems to be, whether he plays basketball, baseball, or here in football, he's going to be the guy.
Yeah.
So
you're going to hear a lot of him.
Yeah, when he's on, this Bear team can be very good. And if he's not on, or the Tigers can contain him, it could be a long night for Willow Springs. We just have to see what's going to happen here. So it looks like the Salem Tigers will be receiving the kickoff. The kickoff brought to you by your friends at Farm Bureau Insurance. Willie Strader is your agent locally, can assist you with auto, home, life, business, or even umbrella insurance and other insurances as well, like renter's insurance. Give Willie a call at 729-4941 or stop by 1414 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard. Willie Strader, Farm Bureau Insurance.
Yeah. Good job, Stan. It looks like the Willow Springs won the coin toss, and they have deferred for their defense first to put the Tiger offense on the field. So we will get the ball to start this game off.
And let's see what the Tigers hopefully can do on offense as they'll send Atticus Givens deep down the middle. He's kind of started to take over that position down there. Max Schlomer, or Maxton Schlomer is his real name, and he'll be out there as well on the right side. And on the left side, I'm pretty sure that's going to be Evan Mendenhall. He's been a kick returner, whether it be punts or kickoffs, I think, since he was a freshman.
I think so, yeah.
So I always like Evan. He is a heck of a player. Not the biggest guy in the world, but he's got a lot of heart. I'm telling you.
He gives it all he's got. You're right, Stan.
He does give it all he has got.
Yeah.
Kicking it off for the Bears will be Ethan Stevenson. As we get us underway on homecoming here at Willow Springs tonight. We kind of missed the festivities. It was a very short one, but again, they had their homecoming here prior to the game. So Stevenson ready to kick it off. The kick comes towards Mendenhall. He takes it right around the 25-yard line. Evan trying to go wide, gets a block, and now he has to reverse his field. Now tries to cut back and goes to the outside. He turns the corner to 35 and goes down to 36. He ran a long way for 10 yards.
I was wanting to keep coming and cut that up, Stan. He was trying to get to the outside. I can see what he was trying to do.
Let's take a look at the starters for the Salem Tigers in just a moment on their first offensive possession right after this replay from Hubs Tire Center. Here is the starting lineup for the Salem football Tigers tonight.
Ruben Hovey, senior.
Gavin Sapal, junior.
Charlie Terrell, junior.
J.N.R., junior.
Grant Case, senior.
R. Barton, junior.
James Heithold, junior.
Jaden Hicks, sophomore.
Hayden Ragsdale, junior.
Toby Gover, senior.
Atticus Givens, junior.
Maybe 6 yards out to the 42-yard line, went off the left tackle. Nice block there by Terrell to give him a little bit of running room. It'll be 2nd down and 4.
The offensive line did a good job on that side, Stan, opening up the hole for Ruben to come around.
Terrell got that inside block, and Hovey was able to get through that hole. It wasn't huge, but you don't need a big hole. You just need to give Ruben a little bit of room. He can get through there. Ragsdale under center on 2nd down and 4. They give it to Givens up the middle. Big hole again, and Givens will get the first down out to the 49-yard line.
Got a flag down, too, Stan, on this side.
I saw it, Rick.
Boy.
After last week, we were spoiled. We didn't see many.
That's right, yeah.
But a flag did come down on the near side. It looks like in the area of holding. We'll see if that is what the call is going to be. They're going to say offside against Salem. How can you have offside against Salem?
Ooh.
But that's what they're going to call. So offside against Salem. And they will move the ball back. Well, Ricky,
did we have a split guy? Split that was over the ball?
I do not know. I did not see anybody even near the line of scrimmage. But anyway, that'll cost the Salem Tigers 5. So they take that first down off the board and make it second down. And actually, they have it at about 8, but it should be 9. If it's on the same play, it's not going to get that much yardage.
I think he fumbled that, Stan.
He might have fumbled it, Rick, and he did, and the Bears have it. He did fumble at the 39-yard line, and the Bears have it.
It just quite didn't look right when he went down, Stan, and he didn't. I guess that's what he was trying to do, was reach back for the football, and he didn't. He couldn't get back on it.
He bobbled it when he tossed it back to him, and so he never really had a good hand on it. So the Tigers turned the ball over. First turnover of the game, Rick, belongs to the Salem Tigers. After they had that first down, negated by the penalty. Chase Rogers going under center. We'll see all kinds of different formations. Gives that ball up the middle and getting about 5 yards on a straight carry up the middle. Goes to number 24. And that is Dane Flynn. So Flynn a gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Nothing fancy there, Stan. Just hand the ball off and go right up the middle.
He had a good block, and then Flynn did the rest. This time they hand it off and trying to get to the outside, but again, taken down behind the line for a loss of about 6. Was number 8, and that is Caden Woolsey.
Yeah, you're right, Stan.
Yeah, Woolsey. I thought I might have said Woodsey.
Oh, no.
But it's Woolsey. A loss of 5, third down and 9. Tigers got in 3 guys back there, Rick. He wasn't going to outrun all 3 of them.
Now, like you say, the first one in there, Stan, was number 25, Mr. Gover. He got a hold of him, and then he got some help.
Third down, we're going to call it 9 yards to go. Very close to that. Again, the handoff up the middle to number 24. And that is Flynn for a gain of about, maybe 5. We'll see how they spot him.
4.5.
4.5, about, yeah. They're going to mark him down to 34.5-yard line. So still going to be about 5 yards to go. 4th and 5 on the Salem Tiger 34.5-yard line. Woolsey and Flynn in the backfield. And now they're going to do a little pistol. Chase Rogers back. Wants to throw, fires that ball out, and it is dropped. It is dropped on the sideline by number 8, Caden Woolsey. He was open. I'm not sure he'd have gotten the first down, but when he turned upfield, Rick, you never know what's going to happen. But he dropped that soft pass. He turned upfield a little too quick.
I think he was ready to go, and the ball hadn't got there yet.
Yeah, and that might be true, too, because he was waiting and waiting and waiting.
Yeah, it seemed like the ball took forever to get there, didn't it?
Well, Rogers didn't throw it very hard. He laid it out there very softly. So the Tigers hold on defense, take over at their own 34-yard line, 1st and 10. Givens and Hovey are the tailbacks. Hovey gets it again right off that left tackle, and he goes through, still on his feet across the 45 to the 46. That's a gain of 12 and a first down for the Salem Tigers.
How many did he carry, Stan?
Well, he carried about 3 guys at the end.
Didn't he? Wow.
I remember 2 years ago here, Ricky, you do too.
Yep.
Ruben had probably one of his best games as a sophomore.
He did.
Scored a touchdown with no time left. He would not be denied on that. Even though Tigers lost that game, he was a prelude of the Ruben Hovey we were hoping to see, and then he got injured last year, which really hurt the Tigers. Handoff to Gover up the middle, and he'll get 4. Toby just didn't do anything fancy there. He just kind of was waiting for the block to occur. That's why I thought he was almost a decoy, because he really wasn't trying to push the pile.
I would like to see that again, Stan. Pull that out of there and come around there.
Exactly.
There was nobody out here, was there?
That's why I thought it might have been happening, Rick, because he didn't really attack the line.
True.
But he gets 4 anyway. In motion, Hovey. They give it to him. Ruben again,
Oh,
trying to
that
get to
trip.
the outside. He tripped over a foot. And that might have been, boy, that was a swing of that leg by the Willow Springs player to
Got
trip
tripped
him.
in, didn't he? Yeah.
But they don't throw a flag. So a gain of 3 to the Willow Springs 46-yard line. Third down and
Yeah, 2.
third and 2.
Yeah.
Tigers approach the line. 7:15 to go. No score. Tigers have fumbled the ball once already. They give it to Ruben again. Ruben up the middle, gets hit right at the line of scrimmage. He's not going to make it. It'll be 4th down and about a foot.
Flag on the play, too, Stan.
There's a flag down in the backfield. That's usually the area of holding.
Yeah,
It's a legal shift against the Salem Tigers. Excuse me. Will they take that or go to 4th and 1?
Looks like they're going to move them back, Stan.
Salem Tigers with their second line foul.
I think we had 2 guys in motion, Stan. I thought it looked like we had 2 guys going. I think that Ruben was coming, and I think Atticus turned to come just a little bit too quick.
So it'll be 3rd down and still about 7 to go. Atticus Givens on the far left side. And actually, it's Silas DuBois on the far left side, trying to turn to the outside. He's going to get across the 50 and gets hauled down after a gain of 2. It'll bring up 4th down and still 5. Silas just couldn't get to the outside. Good pursuit by the Bears, and I believe bringing him down for the Bears was number 35, Isaac Murphy. It'll bring up 4th down. I think Salem may punt here.
Looks like that's what they're going to do.
Too close to the 50. Penalty hurt.
Yeah, it did.
So the Tigers on 4th and 5 elect to punt the ball. And the kick is end over end, and it come down around the 20-yard line. Takes a Tiger bounce down to the 15, and that's where it will be downed. Waiting down for it was Caden Lee back deep. Lee's just a freshman, but he never got a chance to get to that ball.
So I'm not getting up there. Yeah.
1st and 10 for the Bears with 5:52 to go first quarter. No score.
How about that defense, Stan?
I'd like to tell you our New Life Auto at 583 Highway 68 Salem's a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. You know, it takes a lot of great sponsors for us to do this, Ricky. And New Life Auto has been a very good supporter of your Salem Tigers. Give them a call to put new life into your auto at 573-453-2757. 583 Highway 68, just north of Salem. Chase Rogers will go under center again. And that ball again off to number 24. I'm sorry. Then he pulls it back out, and he'll keep it around the corner and get out to about the 20-yard line.
They're going to put him out at Stan, about the 18.
I'm not sure, Rick.
Can't tell where they're
Looks like
at.
they're going to move him up closer about the 20. I don't know where they're going to put him.
About the 18.
They got the ball back at about the 18, but they are standing over the sideline at about the 22. But they're going to go ahead and put him at the 18. He tried to tiptoe that
I could have stepped out over there. You're right, Stan.
And we can't tell from, we're on the other side of the field. We just really couldn't tell. Woolsey and Flynn in the backfield, and a little collision, and trying to come away with that ball and finding a little bit of running room was the quarterback Rogers. And it'll bring up another gain of about 3. It'll bring up 3rd and 4. Chase.
When we do the defense.
Yeah, we're going to do that right after this play, Ricky.
Okay.
Thank you for reminding me, but
4:33 here to go, Stan.
I
First quarter.
didn't think they'd be in the huddle that long.
I didn't either.
Play clock down to 7. Rogers in the pistol.
Whoa.
Gets it, and a flag goes down. That's going to be against Willow Springs. Looked like a lineman jumped early, Rick. At least that's what I could see.
Little twitch, yeah.
Yeah. Still waiting on a signal. I see a flag. I still haven't seen a signal yet.
I never did. Here he comes.
Here he comes.
There he is.
Legal motion. Move the ball back 5. Let's go ahead and take a look at that Salem Tiger defense while Willow Springs reorganizes.
Gavin Sapal, Jr.
J.N.R. Jr. Toby Gover, Senior.
Kevin Blair, Senior.
Ruben Hovey, Senior. R. Barton, Jr.
Evan Mendenhall, Senior.
Silas Du Bois, Sophomore.
Max Schlomer, Sophomore.
Snap is high. Rogers wants to throw the ball, gets it out. Ball is tipped and intercepted by the Salem Tigers. Coming back the other way, looks like Mendenhall for a touchdown.
No flags.
Mendenhall with the interception. 22-yard return for the touchdown.
Yeah, he just jumped that pattern stand, jumped right in front of the intended receiver, didn't he?
Right, I believe it's 22 yards. Rick, take a look, see where he came down
close,
with it.
About 22.
Still has
I'd say
22 yards.
Yep.
So Mendenhall, the 22-yard interception return, puts the Salem Tigers on the board with 3:54 to go here in the first quarter. 6-0 Salem. They're going to line up, go for 2 here. Ragsdale under center. Flipping it to Ruben. Hovey through. Hovey diving. Does he make it? No signal. No, they say no. His knees were down, and the 2-point conversion fails. Boy, he had to be very, very close.
Well, he was turning and kept those legs turning, but he just couldn't get over the line, Stan.
So 6-0 Salem Tigers on the Mendenhall. 22-yard interception return off the Chase Rogers pass. It looked like the ball got a little tipped, and then he was able to just corral, like right in the hands of 2 guys, right?
Slow motion. I mean, It seemed like it did. It looks like it again, like the pass just took forever to get there, Stan.
I want to thank our friends at Mid-Ozark Animal Health. That's Dr. Ashley Cunningham. They are a great supporter of your Salem Tigers at 573-729-4031. Whether you have livestock or pets, Dr. Ashley can do you a great job. And you can also stop by 900 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center Incorporated. So the Salem Tigers will be kicking off to the Willow Springs Bears. This kickoff brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance. Willie Strader is your agent. And whether you need auto, home, life, or business insurance, Willie can help. Give them a call, 573-729-4941, or go by 1414 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard. Feel free to reach out to Willie for any personalized quotes or any advice.
Looks like Briar, Stan.
Yep, Briar Bobbitt to kick off. 6-0 Salem Tigers. 3:54 to go in the first quarter. The ball's going to come down on the sideline and trying to make his way back up the side. First tried to go to the middle of the field, then back up the sideline for the Willow Springs Bears. Was number 1. And I had to find number 1 is Caden Lee. And he's just a freshman. That's why I had to search the sheet for him.
I was looking for
Don't know much about this guy.
Nope. Okay. At the 34-yard line stands, we're going to start.
That's where they're going to be. First and 10 for the Bears in their burgundy uniforms. Chase Rogers is going to be in the pistol. Rogers has it himself. Big hole up the middle. Rogers takes off, and he'll pick up about 8 yards. Just a quarterback draw.
Yep.
Nothing fancy there.
Yep.
And he'll pick up 8, and it'll be 2nd and 2. He had Woolsey do a little swing out like he's going to throw a little lateral pass, Ricky, and it took 2 Tigers off that side.
Yep, just opened it up, Stan.
And maybe left a little gap in between. So maybe Rogers was keying off that.
Mm-hmm.
Second and 2. The handoff up the middle and getting a first down, even though he was tackled after a gain of 2 on a nice tackle by Gover, was big number 24, Dane Flynn. Flynn's just a freshman, but he's a pretty stout young man. So first down for the Bears. That's first down, by the way, of the game. That counts.
Well, that's true. That counts.
Ball at the 45-yard line of the Bears. First quarter, 2:50 to go. In this quarter, the handoff, and Woolsey gets nailed behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of a yard.
Wow, Stan.
It'll be 2nd and 11. Woolsey got that ball handed to him, and About the same time, the Tigers handed him 2 linemen and saying hello.
Like I say, they all had their paws on him, didn't they?
They sure did. He had nowhere to go.
No, he did.
Second down, and we're going to call it 11. 6-0 Salem Tigers on the Evan Mendenhall 22-yard interception return. Again, a pistol. Rogers back to throw, looking, gets pressure. Rogers escapes one and now throws the ball out of bounds. Rogers had to escape the pressure by the Salem Tigers. Gover got back there. Also for Salem hustling in there, Jacoby Revelle. He was in that backfield. And a little bit of pressure by Jay Nard. Looked like they might be trying to set up a screen, Rick, but I never really saw it.
I didn't see anything to set up. Yeah, you're right.
As many guys that were in the backfield, I thought surely that's a screen, but I didn't see anybody.
No. I thought there's nobody there to throw him to throw the screen to.
So either miscommunication on the play or the Tigers read it well and just dissolved the screen. They stay in the pistol. Rogers back to throw quickly. Fires that ball out, and he completes that one to his freshman, who will get no gain. That's Mr. Lee. Gain of 1, actually. They're going to give him to the 45-yard line.
Okay.
So Caden Lee caught it and pretty well had a defender, 2 Salem Tiger defenders on him in no time.
Jevin Blair, Stan was right there.
Yeah, Blair met him right as soon as he caught the ball.
Caught the ball.
Then a couple extra Tigers came over just for good measure.
Let me help you out here a little
bit.
Yeah.
So it's 4th down and 10. Didn't really see a punter come on.
I didn't either.
Well, there might be
that's
one
him there. Yeah.
Okay. So it looks like Bryson Ortega is their punter. Snap is back. Ortega gets it off. Almost blocked again. Tigers blocked one last month. As a matter of fact, it might have been partially blocked.
It might have been tipped, yeah.
And Willow Springs lets it actually bounce backwards. I'm not sure why.
Get on it, yeah.
But
thank you.
That
We'll
punt,
take it.
that punt nets out 9 yards.
I couldn't, like you say, Stan, I couldn't tell if it was tipped or not. If not, it was pretty close.
I'm thinking it was, Ricky, because it went straight up, but I couldn't, from our angle, we don't know. It wasn't blocked, but it definitely was deflected, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you're right. It didn't go anywhere.
So I'm going to say partially blocked punt.
Okay.
But gives the Tigers great field position at their own 47-yard line. 1st and 10. Ragsdale deep behind center gives it to Hovey. He's going to get busy tonight, and Rubin's going to dive forward for almost 10. They're going to mark him down after a 9-yard gain. Again, going off that left tackle. The Tigers have a real good hole right there.
Oh, man.
Doing a good job. Terrell's taking care of his guy and blocking him inside so Hovey can get to the outside. And a 9-yard gain, 2nd and 1. Well, they always tell you, remember Don Smith used to tell us, if it ain't broke, I'm not changing. Veer left, veer right?
We got used to hearing the veer, didn't we?
Oh, yeah, veer. In the gun. Ragsdale hands that ball off to Gover. Gover gets the 1st down on the draw. And he's just pushing the pile.
Just go with me.
Yeah, he just pushed the pile for about 5 yards. Gets the 1st down. They're going to mark him down to 41. That'll be a gain of 7.
7, yeah.
And a 1st down for the Salem Tigers. That is their 2nd 1st down. And that probably will be the last play of the 1st quarter. We're down to about 8 seconds. And it will be the last play. We have played 1 quarter here, Willow Springs, on an Evan Mendenhall interception return. Salem leads at 6-0. We're going to come back in 1 minute. It's Tiger football on KSMO Media.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
Save on everyday items with digital coupons at Town & Country Supermarkets. It's easy. Download the Town & Country Markets app and browse through a variety of digital coupons available. Then clip them to your account. You can also clip digital coupons online at tcmarkets.com. Shop in the store for your favorite items, then tell us your phone number at checkout, and the digital coupons will be deducted from your purchase automatically. Scan this QR code to learn more and start saving more today. Thanks for joining us for Salem Tiger football on your Friday night. And it always takes a lot of great sponsors for allowing us to bring you not only Tiger sports, but other activities. And the Salem License Office, another one of those great sponsors at 1104 South Main Street in the Crossroads Shopping Center. 573-729-8305. Get all your license tags, so your permits, different things of that nature, and transfers of death and everything else, all done right there at the Salem License Office in the Crossroads.
There you go.
Well, Tigers get ready. They came up. The officials weren't ready. Didn't have the clock had not been reset.
Yeah, exactly.
So now it is. It's down to 10. First and 10 for Salem. Long count. Ragsdale will give that ball off to Hovey, trying to turn that corner on the near side. He just keeps plowing.
Wow.
And he'll get an extra yard or two. He just kept on his feet inside the 30 to about the 27. Looks like an 8-yard gain.
Okay.
Maybe 9, Rick, where they spot him.
What you got, buddy?
I'm thinking that's almost. Well, I'll stay with 8.
Go 8. Okay.
Yeah, I'd stay with 8. Second down and about a yard and a half. Du Bois in the backfield. Gover and Hovey. Tigers' ground game has been looking good. Here they flip it to Du Bois. Got running room up the middle to the outside. Silas breaks that one, gets to the 15, down to the 10, to the 5, and out of bounds he goes. He turned on the after jets there and gets down to about the 5-yard line from the 27. A 22-yard gain. They're going to mark him at the, I don't know where they're going to mark him, Rick, a 4-yard line. 23-yard gain and a first down.
Nice job. I was trying to get him to get to the outside. You've seen the same thing I did, and he got out there, Stan, and made a nice job. He just couldn't quite get it cut up to get it into the end zone.
No, but he did get the stiff arm out there, and he got him a little extra yardage and a little extra space. Let's see if the Tigers can punch this one in. Ragsdale flips it back to Hovey. Rubin, he's in for the touchdown. Hovey from 4 yards out, and the Salem Tigers increase their lead to 12-0.
Nice job on that, Stan. As the offensive line kind of opened it up for him. Look at this push, Stan.
And look who's leading the charge is your quarterback.
Yeah.
That's the key right there that I think is big because he got a little extra help.
Yeah, he did.
Hovey from 4 yards out. And the Salem Tigers have a 12-0 lead. 11:05 to go in the half. And the play clock is down.
It's on zeros, yeah.
I'm not sure if there's a timeout called or what's going on. They hadn't even reset
there
it yet.
There they do. Now they got it.
So Salem went for 2 the first time. They did not make it. They're going to try it again, I think, now. And they are. Flip it back to Du Bois. Du Bois is not going to make it. He's going to be just shy, but there is a flag down. Yep. Yeah, that looked really like a mess.
Was there a hold in the middle, Stan? I couldn't see. Yep. See the flag right in the middle of the field. You're right.
Yeah. It actually looks like the center didn't snap the ball, Ricky.
Okay.
And I think
holding. Okay. Holding against Salem.
They're going to decline that penalty. So the Tigers' 2-point conversion fails. If that was just did not look very good.
That whole
right from the very beginning.
No, it didn't. I'd say it was like with the snap was like a half a second off, wasn't it, Stan?
Yeah. Just a little bit slow, and
it was.
And it just wasn't as smooth. We've been seeing them walk down the field, Rick, and looking very good. And then that one just looked a little bit disjointed.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
So a 2-point conversion fails, 12-0. Salem Tigers lead it here against the Willow Springs Bears in the Willow Springs Bears homecoming. I want to thank our friends at Jet Tire and Auto for being a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers, located 800 South Park Avenue. Give them a call if you need tires. They also do repair work and so much more. Or if you're looking for new wheels, maybe soup that up, looking a little sharp out there. Yeah, stop on by Jet Tires and Auto. And that's at 800 South Park Street, 729-3650. And you can also go online at jettiresandauto.com. A proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. Well, it's 12-0 Salem Tigers on top. Breyer's going to kick off again.
Yep.
He approaches and kicks this one toward the right side. Ball just kind of dove right there, and the Bears pick it up and bring it back to about the 36-yard line. With that ball for Willow Springs, it looked like number 25, Everett Smith.
Okay.
First and 10, and from the 36-yard line. Chase Rogers will come back out. He's a senior. Not a lot of seniors on this team.
True.
Very young team.
Very young.
T formation now for the Bears. First time we've seen that tonight. They flip it out, trying to get it to Woolsey. Woolsey's being hemmed down. He's going to try reverse field. He does. Cuts back, and he is, tackled up high. Hope they don't give a flag on that.
Nope.
But that was close. Jevin Blair came and got him behind the line of about 6, maybe 7 yards. But there's a flag,
There is
Rick.
a flag on the far side.
I'm thinking we're going to get him for a horse collar, Rick.
The tackle was, like you say, was
It's
up
around
the
the head, yeah.
Head and neck area.
That's my fear.
They're going to talk about this one, Stan.
Blair got him up high and brought him down with using the neck area, and that's tackling. They don't like that tackle.
Personal foul.
Personal foul. Face mask. I didn't see that.
I didn't see that one.
But maybe,
we can't
see it that way.
True.
So the face masking call, and they're going to mark it from the line of scrimmage, not from the spot of the foul. So that'll give the Bears a first down.
Yep. I did not see that, Stan, but of course, like I say, with the play going away from us, we didn't see it.
Rogers goes under center this time, handoff up the middle, and trying to find a little bit of running room. For the Bears was Flynn, and he's slow in getting up.
Yeah, he is.
He's not getting up.
Yeah, he got up.
Yeah, he's a little bit slow. He's a little bit woozy. They're going to send him off. So Flynn will check out. Gain of 4. So, yeah, Flynn went down and a couple of players fell on him, and they might just had the wind knocked out of him. Hopefully that's it.
Hopefully.
So coming in for the Bears, checking in will be McCune, Christopher McCune.
Checking his arm out down there, Stan, too.
So second down, 6 yards to go to Woolsey, and Woolsey will gain 2. Not much there. And it'll bring up third down, and still about 4.5.
Yeah, what was 5, huh?
Yeah.
Pretty close.
So third down, we'll just round it up to 5.
Okay.
And they've got guys splitting out all over the place.
Whoa.
Rogers gets it.
Yeah,
somebody's going to have to call timeout. Too many guys are on the field.
It was just going in all different directions, weren't they?
So timeout called by the Willow Springs Bears. Coach Logan Schwain needs to talk to his team. Timeout's brought to you as a courtesy of American Family Insurance. Jonas Schaefer is your agent in the Crossroads Shopping Center, 729-5156. We'll come back in 30 seconds. Salem 12, Willow nothing. It's Tiger football on KSMO Media.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because when you feel totally protected, you're free to enjoy your dreams. Bundle auto, home, and life and save up to 25%. American Family Insurance.
And welcome back. It'll be third down and just about 5 for the Bears. Second quarter action, 9:33 to go. Salem on top 12-0. A Reuben Hovey 4-yard touchdown run here in the second quarter. And Evan Mendenhall 22-yard interception return. Rogers in the gun. Takes it, looks at himself trying to get to the outside. He's taken down. What a play by Toby Gover.
Yep.
He watched him. He just kind of mimicked him, whatever he did, whichever way he went. Toby followed him and threw him down for a 2-yard loss. It'll bring up 4th down and 7.
Yeah, he didn't over pursue, did he? He just kind of waited and let him make a move stand, and then he went at him.
So when Chase went to the left side, that's where Toby was, and he just kind of, like I said, shadowed him wherever he did. He followed him. Kicking wide to the left side. We'll go McCune. Rogers has it on the option, trying to keep it, flips it out back, trying to turn that corner and getting taken out of bounds at about the 45-yard line, a gain of 1, but not enough for a first down. Did I see a flag go down, Rick?
I didn't see anything, I don't think, Stan.
Okay, it looked like something right at the the tackle spot, but I don't see anything either.
No.
So that'll change possession over, a gain of only 1. And the Salem Tigers will hold. I did not see you made that tackle, Rick.
I could not see either because of the players in the way.
That's my issue, yeah. Players were right there.
Right there. Yep.
But a good job by the Tigers not to follow just Rogers. They also took the pitch man. So from their own 45-yard line, 1st and 10, Salem with the ball. Ragsdale goes under center. Salem is pretty much staying a double wing. Back to throw. Got a man wide open. Flips it out. Incomplete. Mendenhall had his man beat, just couldn't bring it in. Gavin Glenn was out there with him, but the ball just eluded Evan. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Good play call there.
He was, because he was, like I say, he was wide open. We seen that when he broke the line of scrimmage stand, and he was running wide open.
2nd and 10, Salem Tiger 45-yard line. 8:39 to go in a half. 12-0 Salem Tigers. They stay in that double wing. Du Bois in motion, gets the flip, trying to follow his blocker, and they're just not going to open up a lot of room there. A gain of about 3. Tried to follow his lead block and kind of got congested.
Yeah, it did.
A gain of 3. It'll bring up 3rd and 7 from the Salem Tiger 47-yard line. I see a Reuben Hovey run here.
Yeah.
I just feel it in my bones. Tigers have had good success running to the left side. But Hovey's not in the game right now, so he's getting a little breather. Inside handoff, running and getting some good yardage, and a first down.
I think that was Evan
for the Salem Tigers. I believe it's Evan Mendenhall, and it is.
Yes, okay.
He gets a gain of 12 and a first down.
Nice job.
As I just looked in there, Rick, I didn't see that stocky young man.
When you said that Reuben went out, I thought, well, maybe Evan come in. Yeah.
And it was Evan Mendenhall with the first down. The Salem Tigers' 4th first down. Ball at the 39-yard line of the Bears. Reuben back in, though. He wasn't going to miss out on that. He gets this handoff. Reuben trying to turn the corner down inside the 30. Still going, and a flag comes in late, right at the place of the tackle. That could be anything.
That got true.
A gain of about 12, but we'll see what the call is.
Because you're right, it was right at the tackle. I don't know if it was a face mask or what it was, Stan. You're right.
It was right where the tackle is, holding against the Salem Tigers.
I think he's pointing from the spot, Stan.
Right. It'll basically move the ball right back to the line of scrimmage, Rick. It's like no play ever happened.
True.
Well, I guess they called it
him
at the 30. Well, you got to give them 10, and then you got to mark off 10.
Okay.
Well,
close to it, huh?
You got to give them 12 and mark off 10.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
So 1st and 8. Givens up the middle. Givens still on his feet. Break it to the outside. He's not able to elude the last tackler. If he could have gotten to the outside of him, he'd have had a first down.
He does.
And he gets down to he would have had a touchdown.
Yeah.
But he gets a total of 11 yards down to the 25-yard line. It might have been 12.
Yeah, he had
close.
one guy there to stand. If he could have beat him, he could have went for the touchdown.
Yeah, he was trying to break to the outside, and had he gotten there, he'd have been long gone. Givens in motion again. Inside the handoff to Hovey. Hovey up the middle. Hovey down inside the 15 to about the 12.
Woo. Nice. Hole opened up there, Stan.
That's a gain of 13. Another Salem Tiger first down.
Look at this hole.
Nice hole for the Salem Tigers.
Wow.
All the way through. Rogers brought him down, but he saved a touchdown with that tackle.
Yeah, he did.
But, boy, the Tigers' offensive line just
opened that up, didn't they? Wow. Good job, guys.
Gave him a 5-foot hole to run through.
You could have run through that one.
I
don't know how far you would have got.
I got about a yard. That's about as far as I can run anymore. Give it to Hovey again. Hovey up the middle. Hovey still on his feet inside the 7 to about the 6. A gain of about 6, maybe 7. Depends on the spot, Rick.
Okay.
Ball was at the 13. They're going to mark it at the 6. Give him 7 yards.
Okay.
Just waiting for the officials to finally put the ball down.
Put the ball down. Yep.
Before we try and tell you all just how many the young man got. Hovey Gover and Atticus Givens in the backfield right now. Ragsdale under center from the 6-yard line. Inside handoff to Hovey. Hovey still on his feet, still going, dragging him in. Gets to the 2-yard line. He dragged along with him number 3, McCune. He's down to the 3. It'll be 1st and goal. They're going to spot him closer to the 2, Rick.
Okay.
Make it a 4-yard gain. 1st and 10. He's got to be closing in on near 90 yards or so.
He's got 79. Yeah,
79.
Not 80.
Well, he would have had it if they wouldn't have taken that one play away.
True.
Would have had about 90. Get about 100 yards in the first half. That's not bad. 5:22 to go in the first half. Tigers knocking on the door again. Ragsdale hanging the ball off to Gover up the middle. He's in for the touchdown. Toby Gover, 2-yard run. And the Salem Tigers increase their lead to 18-0.
Nice job on the left side of the line there, Stan. Wow.
And with 5:09 to go in this half, Rick, this is the offense we were hoping to see from the Tigers most of the season. Obviously, you're not going to be able to push teams like Ava around like this, but still, if you're opening up some holes.
That's right. You can see what happens, Stan, when you do that.
You can see what this team can do. 2-point conversion. Ragsdale wants to throw, flips the ball out, and it is caught by Mendenhall for 2. Nice play by the Tigers. Mendenhall just came outside, a little down and out.
Yep.
He was wide open. It's Ragsdale to Mendenhall for 2, and the Tigers lead it by a 20-0 score.
Nothing fancy there, Stan. Like you say, just run to the corner. That's exactly what Evan did. It was a nice pass by Ragsdale. Just put it on the money.
And the Tigers have shown a little bit of this, a little bit of that, throwing the ball a little bit, run the ball a lot, and have really, I had to say, pretty much dominated this first half, except for the fumble.
Yep.
on their first possession, and they lead it 20-0 with 5:09 to go. You know, On the Spot Auto Glass has what they do in their title. They do the auto glass on the spot. You know, if you need a replacement, get in touch with them at 573-247-3608 or check them out on Facebook. On the Spot Auto Glass, a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. You know, it takes a lot of people to make this possible. We're so proud to have these great sponsors along with us.
Yeah, and like I say, you tell the fans out there, Stanley, like I say, is go tell these guys that you appreciate us. Appreciate them doing what they do, because if it wasn't for them, you know, we couldn't do this for you.
Yes, please use your local sponsors. The only reason we can do this is because of them. The kickoff goes out of bounds right at the 20, and the flag goes down, and they'll move that ball up to the 35-yard line. That's where Willow Springs will have it, 1st and 10. We'll be on the road again next week. We're going to be on the road. Going to go to Mountain Grove.
Mountain Grove next week, don't we?
Go to Panther Country.
Yep.
That will be at 7 o'clock next Friday night right here on KSMO. And you know what happens Tuesday, Rick?
It is it.
Opening of the NHL season.
Yeah.
Blues' first regular season game.
Already, Stan?
Yeah, already, Rick.
Wow.
3 o'clock pregame show, 3:30 game time. It's the opening day of hockey season. And we'll have
a weird start,
yeah,
huh, Stan?
Yeah, well, it's an ESPN hockey day. So anyway, so we're going to get that. So they're actually going to take the penalty and make him kick it.
Yep, make him kick it again.
Okay, fine. Anyway, nonetheless, that's Tuesday. And then Monday will be at Salem High School Gymnasium for senior night and the Lady Tigers volleyball versus the Bunker Lady Eagles. 5:30 varsity game, and we'll have it here on KSMO Media. Kickoff comes back, and they should have taken it to the 35. They only got to the 33 on the return.
Yeah, they lost 2 yards by doing that, Stan.
They sure did. Bringing that ball back was number 22, and that is Scarborough. Scarborough. Braden. Scarbrough.
Scarborough.
Well, I would think Burrow, but it's.
Yeah, I know. That's not how it kind of spells out.
Burrow.
All right.
Looks like Scarborough. Anyway, we'll see. We'll go with Burrow. Handoff up the middle. Big hole for running back Woolsey, and he's going to get a first down out across the 50. Woolsey with a big carry. I don't see any flags down, Rick.
Nope.
Oh, I do see
Yeah, there is a flag.
There is a flag down, Rick.
Right in the middle of the field,
I didn't see a flag down until the players moved.
Yep.
And it is going to be holding against the Willow Springs Bears, and that's going to come back. That was a heck of an 18-yard run by that young man.
It was. So that's going to come from the...
if they mark it from the 40.
They did it from the flag, didn't they?
Yeah, they did it from the 40. So it was a 5-yard, 6-yard gain and a 10-yard penalty. This is what we're used to in high school.
Yeah.
Some of these other games where we didn't know what they were going to do. I don't think they knew what they were going to do.
Whatever they decided to do, yeah.
Rogers goes under center. Chase flips that ball back, trying to turn that corner. Woolsey again. Woolsey getting strung out, and he's going to go down to the 25-yard line. He just got swallowed up by the Salem Tiger defense there, Rick.
Woo.
Could not extend the field anymore.
Couldn't get out of there, Stan.
Problem was he came to a stop, and you are in big trouble then.
True.
That will be a loss of almost about 8.
About 8, okay.
Well, actually, it's about a loss of 5 because they were back there after the penalty.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Gotcha.
Yeah, loss of 5. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
Second down in about 10. Rogers will keep it himself, trying to find a little bit of running room. Gets by one man, gets to the outside, breaks a tackle, still the outside, turns the corner, and gets up near the 39-yard line. That'll be a gain of about 15. And it'll bring up a third down. Do not see any flags down anywhere.
Nope, that's what I was looking for.
So gain of 15 yards. They'll bring a third and still about 5. Rogers did a really good job of maneuvering in that backfield to elude it looked like he got away from Jevin Blair. And then he got to the outside, turned the afterburners on, was able to pick up about an additional 10 yards. Rogers under center, and Salem moved, but they didn't go across the line.
No, he didn't.
Delayed handoff to Woolsey. He's taken down for a loss at the 35. They're trying a little draw play, and that just didn't fool anybody. Tigers are in the backfield, and it'll be a loss of 2.
Okay.
Bring up 4th down and just about 7. I'll have that marked very well on the far marker. They got the ball at the 36, and they have the marker at the 37. And it looks like a timeout being called by the Salem Tigers with 2:43 to go in the half. The Salem Tigers lead this one 20-0. And we're going to take a 30-second break and return. It's Tiger football on KSMO Media.
It's only because of our incredible sponsors that we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. Some of these sponsors include Jet Tire and Auto, Salem's only licensed Lucas Oil Service Center. Drive in today at 800 South Park Avenue right here in Salem. Moe's Cleaning Service, LLC, the only cleaning service you'll ever need. Give them a call at 573-201-0430 and get Moe for your money.
Welcome back to Willow Springs, Missouri. I want to thank Jonas Schaefer and American Family Insurance for that timeout. You know, if you didn't know that there's a guide available for you when you're buying real estate, you know American Family has one so that you know what to look for when you're making your deal. That's right. American Family Insurance. In the Crossroads Shopping Center, talk with Jonas Schaefer come next week. Mendenhall drops deep. And it will be Bryson Ortega to punt. Mendenhall stands right around the 32, a high snap. Gets this one off a little cleaner, but he hits a low line drive. The ball checks up at about the 37, now takes a bare bounce to the 35. Okay. And that's where Salem will take over, 1st and 10. $2:33 to go in the half. 20-0 Salem Tigers. A Mendenhall 22-yard interception return for a touchdown. A Reuben Hovey 4-yard run. And a Toby Gover 2-yard run and a 2-point conversion pass from Ragsdale to Mendenhall on that one. 20-0 Salem Tigers. Bears have been shut out the last 2 weeks. And the Tigers have done a good job on defense here tonight, I must say. In the gun, Ragsdale. Wants to throw. Ooh. Flag goes down. Ragsdale fires it across the middle. It's short. He short-armed that ball.
Yeah, he did.
Instead of firing that ball. He had Mendenhall open.
Yeah, he did.
Looks like it's going to be a holding call if I was guessing.
Procedure call?
Mm-hmm.
That's what he's signaling. Seeing if they want to take the penalty or what they want to do. Yeah.
Legal procedure against the Salem Tigers, or better known as false start now.
No.
Everybody calls it a false start.
If you, yeah.
Doesn't have to be a false start. You can just set up in the wrong positions. You know, that is true. You know, you have to have your line covered on the line.
That's right.
If that's not it, they'll throw the flag and they'll still call it a false start. Yeah. I guess technically you could call that a false start, but that's an illegal procedure.
Yeah, it is.
Truly. Ragsdale on 1st and 15.
Well, they were doing it again.
And the Tigers are called for it again. Again, a little too quick as Tigers were trips to the right and somebody took off just a split second early. Well, that's not helping the cause.
True.
They're going to call offside against Salem this time.
Like you say, yeah, we couldn't tell which one, Sam, but somebody was leaning and went a little quick on the far
side, on the trip side. Yeah,
yeah,
the one guy was just a little bit off the others.
Yeah.
And I guess from the angle of the lineman.
True.
Of course, we have seen some lines in high school, not always straight. 2:26 still to go. The Tigers have lost 10 yards in no time. All right, 1st and 20. Ragsdale rolls to his right, fires that ball out. It's caught, but for very little gain of about maybe 4 yards. Pass completed. It looks like from Hayden Ragsdale. To number 13, Max Schlomer.
Yeah, Max.
Gain of about 5, maybe 4.
Okay.
I think it's 4.
4?
Second down and 16. Yep. Not much. 1:55 and counting in the half. 20-0 Salem. Ball at the 29-yard line. We'll call it 2nd and 16. Again, Ragsdale in the gun. Trips to the right for the Salem Tigers. Man in motion's Du Bois. They give it to him, and he tries to tub back against the grain. He's still on his feet, trying to turn upfield. He gets across the 35 to about the 38, and he'll pick up about 8 yards. Don't see any flags, Ricky.
Okay.
And it'll bring up 3rd down, about 7. A little pitch back to Silas, and he had to crisscross all the way back across the field. And now at 1:25 and counting, 3rd and 7 to go. Play clock just got started, so they got plenty of time.
Yeah.
In the gun, Ragsdale. Gets it, hands that ball off to Gover, and he's going to pick up 2, maybe 3. I think they're going to mark him right at the 40.
Okay.
With 1:02 to go, and the Bears will call timeout. With 1:02 left on the clock, it'll bring up 4th down and 5. Will the Salem Tigers punt here, Rick, or will they go for it? We'll have to find out when we come back after this timeout. Timeout brought to you by American Family Insurance. Jonas Schaefer is your agent, 1104 South Main Street in the Crossroads, or call 729-5156. Back in 30 seconds. Tiger football. They lead at 20-0 over the Bears on KSMO Media.
The Bank of Salem was founded in 1883 on the principles of local ownership, a commitment to the people of our community, local decisions, and a conservative approach to banking. As one of the oldest locally owned banks in the Ozarks, we've had the privilege to serve generations of local families. We pride ourselves on dedication to our customers and the people of Dent County, and we take pride in being an important part of it for years to come. The Bank of Salem, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back. Salem Tigers are going to punt here with 1:02 to go. Snap is back, and the kick is off. Comes down and takes a Tiger bounce to the 25-yard line, and that's where it will be downed right there at the 25. 1st and 10 for the Bears with 51.4 seconds left. Carl Nez head with that punt, as a matter of fact.
Was that who it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Carl Nez got that one. Good punt. So the Bears on 1st and 10 from their own 25. You could look at this 2 ways, Ricky. You can get aggressive. But if you turn the ball over, Salem Tigers still has time. Or you can take a couple of knees.
True. Whatever they want to do. Huh?
Yeah, I mean, you're at the 25.
You can try to get on the board, or like you say, or go to half. Yep.
You might try a play here, see what you do.
True.
And then make your decision from here. Rogers goes in the pistol. He'll keep it himself, trying to get to the outside. He's tackled from behind for a little gain. Toby Gover with a good tackle.
Got him.
Gain of about 2. And they do not stop the clock. They do line up quickly, though, with 33 seconds to go. 2nd down, 8. Rogers wants to throw, fires that ball out, and it's tipped in. Oh, man. Woolsey couldn't handle it. That ball went up in the air, and I thought Mendenhall might be getting a second one.
That was.
I think Evan. I don't think Evan was expecting him to miss that ball. That ball was right at him, and it went right through his hands. Incomplete. 24 seconds left to go, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and 8 for the Bears from their own 27-yard line. You know, Rick, another incomplete pass.
Yeah, you're right, Stan. If they don't pick this up, I'd say that Coach Myers will use his 2nd timeout.
I would think. And, you know, then you got Ragsdale, who's got that bombardier arm.
Yep.
Here's Rogers. Rogers up the gut, and Rogers will race up to about the 35-yard line. He's a little shy of the 1st down. Salem does not use a timeout. It'll bring up 4th down, and it looks like the clock is going to expire here.
Gonna let it go, Stan?
Well, now they stop the clock with 5 seconds to go, and the Bears call timeout.
Okay.
We'll take a short break. This break brought to you by your friends at Jonas Schaefer and American Family Insurance in the Crossroads Shopping Center. Remember, if you didn't know there's discounts for being a good driver or a senior or bundling, get in touch with Jonah, 729-5156. Salem 20, the Bears nothing. Back in 30 seconds. Tiger football on KSMO Media.
Duncan Family Chiropractic provides chiropractic care to everyone from newborn to elderly. Dr. Duncan treats wellness, sports injuries, chronic ear infections, pregnancy, and more. Ask Dr. Duncan about your full line of supplements, including Juice Plus and standard processed supplements, as well as pain relief, BioFreeze products.
All right, 5.1 seconds left to go in the half. Remember, our halftime show will be coming up shortly, being brought to you by your friends at United Country Salem Realty. They sponsor our halftime show, which will be coming up right after this play. The Bears are not in punt formation. Rodgers will go back in the gun. He gets it. He's going to want to throw deep. Told you you're going to throw a major bomb. They throw it out there, and the ball is knocked down by Du Bois. Should have had that one picked off, but he knocks it down, incomplete pass, and that's how the half comes to an end. The Salem Tigers lead at halftime over the Willow Springs Bears by a score of 20-0. And Rick, real quickly, just a quick observation. This is probably the best we've seen the Salem Tigers all year long, but on a consistent basis. They're doing the things that we've heard that Coach Myers wants them to do, but they're doing it over and over and over again.
Yeah, and you're right, Stan. And I look at the way we ran the ball in that first half, and I got to hand it to the offensive line, Stan. I thought they opened up some good holes, and like I say, we had some good runs from our running backs, and that was a pretty impressive first half for the Salem Tigers.
So the Salem Tigers do get 3 touchdowns in that first half, 2 on offense and 1 from the defense, and they lead at halftime by a score of 20-0. We are going to take a break and come back with our halftime show. And halftime show brought to you by United Country Salem Realty. And they want you to know you can save time and money in locating your Missouri real estate all throughout the entire state through them. They can help you out, whether it be Dent County or Texas County or areas that surround, like maybe Iron, Reynolds, Shannon. If you're looking for real estate, look no farther than United Country Salem Realty, right here in Salem at 605 South Main, 573-729-3148. Babette Wells, your broker owner, a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. Our halftime show 3 minutes away. We'll come back with it right after this on KSMO.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and Think Time make a difference.
Join us.
Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
It's only because of our incredible sponsors that we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. Some of these sponsors include Looking Glass Salon, Candy Mink and Katie Carty, On the Spot Auto Glass, Hub's Tire Center, Ozark Overhead Door, The Technology Junkyard, Legends Automotive LLC, Flying W Boutique, Salem License Bureau, and New Life Auto. Be sure to thank these sponsors for bringing you Salem Tiger sports and community events.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center in Salem is here for all of your veterinary needs. From your house cat to a herd of cattle, Dr. Cunningham and her expert staff are here to help. Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center is committed to providing your animals with the highest level of care and support. Schedule an appointment today for checkups, boarding, surgery, supplies, or even 24/7 emergency services for established clients. Stop by or call in today and get the veterinary care that your pets deserve.
Every project is different, which is why Salem Truss uses modern engineering software to design, then construct quality trusses for your home, barn, or business. The size of the job doesn't matter, but the quality of the work does, which is why Salem Truss will deliver their trusses anywhere. Proud to support the Salem community, they're open Monday through Thursday from 7:30 to 4:30 and Friday from 7:30 until 11. For more information, call Salem Truss at 729-9276.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
Welcome back to Willow Springs, Missouri. Stan Stevens and Rick Hoyt with you here. And, of course, we have a Salem Tiger lead here at halftime, 20-0, as we mentioned as we went into the halftime break. And this is homecoming here at Willow Springs, and they have their field decorated for their homecoming celebration. Got a couple of pieces of playing cards out there and some landscaping. So hopefully they have a good show for their fans out here. Nice crowd on hand for the Willow Springs Bear game here at home in Willow Springs in their park.
Yep.
And, of course, Salem Tigers well represented here as well. So 20-0 lead for the Salem Tigers. And as Rick mentioned, and we mentioned before we went into the halftime break, probably the most complete full half that Salem has played. We started out with a turnover, Rick, but I really like the way the Tigers' defense then just stopped Willow Springs, got the ball back, and then we take it in for the first touch, take it in on the first touchdown on the interception on that defensive stand.
Yeah, you're right, Stan. And I got to hand it because, like you say, we've seen this Tiger team before, Stan. When something negative happens, it seems like we just kind of, here we go again. But the Salem Tigers did not do that tonight, and they've come out of here in this first half with a 20-0 lead.
It's maybe a few too many penalties might be about the only thing I would say that, and then a couple of them with we'll call them false starts. We did have one personal foul for a face mask. I think it was more of the tackle on the head than I think it was the face mask. But nonetheless, Rick, I think, again, a very, very solid first half for the Salem football Tigers. And they really need this kind of a good showing. I mean, they're watching, obviously, their 7th and 8th grade teams have been playing very well. The freshmen have been playing pretty well. They may not have won. The JV's been playing pretty well. They fell the other night to Ava. But still, you're seeing improvement through the program. And I think that's what the coaches are happy to see. It has to start at that 7th and 8th grade level and then keep moving up. And right now you're seeing a lot of young guys. But you're seeing young guys on the Willow Springs Bears. They're getting a lot of responsibilities too. And they're growing doing the varsity. But the Tigers, I think, are doing it the right way, keeping 7th and 8th and the freshman guys, for the most part, alone. Let them develop at their own stage. And then when they're ready to play varsity ball, then get them in there. And I think that's probably about the best way to do it, especially when you start playing teams like Ava, where you have some of those seniors that, outweigh you by 50, 60, 70 pounds.
Yeah,
that can be a little intimidating.
Yeah, that's right. And if you got to start somewhere. You're right, Stan. And that starts at the lower level. And you hope these kids, like you say, keeps coming along. And then once that these groups get together, and once you get they take these 7th and 8th graders, Stan. Once they come up into the high school, then they're all going to be on the same team together. And let's see how they come together then.
Let's go ahead and take a look at some stats here from this first half. And as far as the Willow Springs Bears are concerned, Ricky, why don't you update us on what they did in the first half?
Yeah, in the first half, their leading carry stand is going to be Jace Rogers. He's got 7 carries for 33 yards. Dane Flynn had 4 carries for 15 yards. Caden Woolsey had 7 carries for -3 yards. So they ended up with 45 yards rushing in his first half.
And passing, they didn't throw a lot of passes, but they did throw food. But a lot of them were dropped, right?
Yeah, there was. Like I say, he was 1 for 6, Stan, for 1 yard, and he had the one INT that Evan Mendenhall picked off and run back for a touchdown. So they ended up with 46 yards of total offense in this first half.
And again, some very good job by the Salem Tiger defense in stringing plays out. We saw a lot of lost plays by Willow Springs. I know I didn't ask you to count those up, but I figure at least 5 or 6 plays that the Salem Tiger defense actually created a lost situation for Willow. And sometimes it was after a big gain. So instead of it being 3rd and short, maybe 2nd and 9, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, that makes a big difference in your play calling when you have that kind of a situation, Stan, when you're thinking you're going to go 3rd and short or 4th and maybe go for it, and then, like say, a negative play, and then, you end up with, you have to throw the ball or just try to get outside. And, so far the Salem defense has shut that down.
Bears had 2 first downs in that first half, no turnovers. And then they did have 1 deflected punt. We believe partially deflected punt. It went only about 10 yards. But, that was part of the situation in that first half.
Yeah.
And a number of penalties for Willow Springs in the first half, too, for a total of 15 yards. Salem Tigers statistics, Mr. Rick?
Okay, here we go. We're going to go with the leading carrier for tonight. It's going to be Reuben Hubby. He's got 10 carries for 79 yards. Silas Du Bois had 4 carries for 36 yards. Toby Goverstan had 4 carries for 15 yards. Evan Mendenhall had 1 carry for 12. And Atticus Givens had 1 carry for 11. So Salem ended up with 153 yards rushing in this first half.
153 yards rushing. And how about the passing game, Rick?
Yeah. Hayden put the ball up 3 times, Stan. He completed a couple of those for 7 yards. So Salem ended up with 160 total yards of offense in this first half.
Salem Tigers did have 7 first downs in that first half. And they also did have a turnover, a fumble in the very first possession of the game, but it did not cost them. And they did have 7 total penalties for a total of 50 yards in that first half. And again, we do mention that there was a partially blocked punt, we believe, at least from our angle, it looked that way. In that first quarter for the Salem Tigers. It's 20-0. We are at halftime. It's homecoming here at Willow Springs. And when we return, we'll tell you a little bit about Salem Tiger football coming up and activities next week on KSMO Media that we'll have for you concerning your Salem Tigers and St. Louis Blues hockey. All coming your way. 3 minutes from right now, it's Tiger football on KSMO Media.
Southtown Furniture. Southtown, where the bargains are. We've got everything from furniture to appliances. Quality floor covering. We won't be undersold, you'll see. To you, that is our guarantee. Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are.
Your legacy. Protect it, prosper, and pass it on. Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, specializes in real estate planning, probate, family law, and business law. A Salem native, Stephen Patterson provides comprehensive representation to clients throughout southern Missouri. If you need assistance, contact Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, at 573-453-2529.
Surprisingly great rates? Contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Cameron Irway in Salem today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
With tax season fast approaching, you might have some questions that you need answered. If so, give the Tax Masters a call. They have over 40 years of experience and can handle all types of accounting services plus certified e-filing. Don't ever let yourself be a slave to the IRS. Come and see Jackie or Beth at Taxmasters, located at 107 West 4th Street here in Salem, or call 729-3001.
This is Mike Elliott from Town & Country Insurance. As an independent agent, we shop many different companies, allowing us to find the best value for our clients. Town & Country Insurance has been serving South Central Missouri since 1963. We have offices in Salem, Rolla, Licking, and Mountain Grove, and would welcome an opportunity to show you what we can do for you. Stop by 400 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, located inside the Town & Country Bank, or you can call our office at 729-6624.
Hi, I'm Susie Cahill, Director of Healthy Dent County Fitness Center. Are you looking for a place to begin your journey to better health? Come inside. Never in my life have I been in another atmosphere where everyone was so friendly and eager to help others. It's not just the staff, it's the members. They're so passionate about what they do and so excited to help you. If you're ready to begin your journey to better health, come by and see us.
Back to United Country Salem Realty, sponsored livestock report, right? No. But it feels like it. This has been a great report that we've seen out here for the Salem Tigers. It's just like getting livestock and driving them down in the old wagon train. Really, you watch our line, and it's just pushing the Bears back.
And opening it up.
Oh, it really has been. It really has been a very, very nice display. And we don't give obviously, when things go bad, you give the line a lot of issues, okay? When the quarterback gets sacked, things of that nature, we blame the line. Yeah, and the lines, that's a responsibility. But when you get great blocking and you open up holes, that's when they should get the credit as well.
That's what you can see right there. Yeah, I mean you're right, and that's what the Salem Tigers has done tonight. Is they've opened the holes up for these running backs, and these running backs have taken advantage of it, haven't they, Stan?
You're right, and the reason why I call it the livestock reporter, you all remember Shukar used to say the beef.
Yep.
Get the beef on the line and let the beef drive the wagon train.
That's right.
And I'll tell you what, tonight, that's what the guys are doing up front, so we tip our cap to them. We're going to tell you a little bit more about some other activities going on. We do have Lady Tiger Volleyball coming up Monday. The Lady Tigers will host the Bunker Lady Eagles. This is going to be their senior night. Now, from what we understand, they're going to salute the seniors prior to the varsity game. The varsity game will be at 5:30. So if you want to salute your seniors, I would have to say they're probably going to do that about 5:15 prior to the contest, and then we'll have the national anthem, and then we'll have the varsity contest. So we'll have that varsity contest on KSMO Media at 5:30. There will possibly be a JV contest, maybe one or two sets. It all depends on how far the varsity game goes, but they do not have enough players to do a full JV contest. So that's Lady Tigers, Lady Eagles, Monday. That'll be 5:30 varsity match. We'll be carrying that. Prior to that will be the senior night celebration. So if you want to attend that, please get there around 5 o'clock. Get there in plenty of time for that. All right, so that's Monday. Tuesday, St. Louis Blues will be in Seattle. They'll take on the Kraken. The Kraken. That is the sea monster, by the way, in case you want to know what that is. And
they say, what?
Yeah, I know. Not cracker.
I know.
Kraken, okay? Anyway, but yes, that's the first game of the NHL season in North America, and that will be at 3 o'clock pregame show, 3:30 game time, Tuesday, right here on KSMO. And then next Friday, we will be at Mountain Grove and take on the Panthers in SCA play. Salem Tigers in Mountain Grove next Friday night, right here on KSMO. Don't forget tomorrow, Missouri Tiger football. They take on Texas A&M, 11 o'clock in the morning. That game can be heard right here on KSMO. Well, when I look at the stats and I look at the way the Tigers have played, Rick, I'm just thrilled to no end. Salem had 7 first downs in that first half, 1 turnover. They did have 7 penalties for 50 yards, but overall, very, very good half. Let's tell you a little bit about that scoring in that first half. First off, Tigers scored on defensive play.
Yep.
It's true.
It is true.
It is true. It was a 3:54 mark. It was Evan Mendenhall intercepting a Rogers pass, and the ball was kind of either tipped or bobbled right as he and the receiver both battled for it. Evan brought it down and raced in the end zone for a 22-yard return. 2-point conversion did fail, and it was 6-0 Salem Tigers at that point. Then early in the second quarter, the Tigers really had a nice drive going near the end of the first half. I'm saying the end of the first half. End of the first quarter, into the early part of the second quarter, and it was a nice run, actually, by Du Bois that got him down to the 4-yard line. He got around the outside corner. Rick, that's probably one of the best runs we've seen Silas Du Bois have.
Broke that to the outside.
Right, in his varsity play. He got to use a stiff arm out there, got to the outside, got down to the 4, and then Reuben Hovey took it in from there at the 11:05 mark of the second quarter. The 4-yard run made it 12-0. The 2-point conversion again failed as Du Bois came up about a foot and a half or two short, and it was still 12-0 at that time. And then the Tigers' very next possession, they walked down the field very methodically, very 8 yards, 7 yards, 5 yards, 6 yards, and did so very nicely. And then go over on a 2-yard run at the 5:09 mark, made it 18-0. And then Ragsdale hit Mendenhall with a nice little down-and-out pass to make it a 20-0 score. And that's where we stand right now as we get ready to start the third quarter here at Willow Springs. Well, what do you say when you see a team, a young team like the Salem Tigers, start to do the things that the coaches have been preaching to them? You've been in a position.
That's right.
I've been in a position. When it starts to click, Rick, what does that mean?
I mean, and you're right, Stan. And you look at these, and and the word that I would kind of put with that, Stan, is confidence. I mean, these Salem Tigers have been needing something to feel positive about. And I think that, like you say, this first half of football, they always feel pretty good about themselves.
And they should. And they've played well on defense. They've played well on offense. The Bears have some talent. You got Chase Rogers back there. The Woolsey boy's got some speed.
Yeah, he does.
He's going to be something to behold. And this is a very young Willow Springs Bears team. We're talking about a McCune kid. He's one of their older guys. Yeah. He's a junior. But they're Caden Lee, they're one of the return men. He's just a freshman. Then you got Woolsey, he's a junior. But
I think I counted 8 seniors is all they have on the team, Stan. And like you say, and most of them, like you say, are starters. But like you say, we see freshman starters, we see sophomore starters. So this team is a very young team.
Well, their Dane Flyer, their running back, number 24. He did get injured. I have not seen him back in the game since.
The Flynn?
Yeah, the Flynn boy.
Yep.
Yeah, Dana Flynn.
Okay.
He's just a freshman. So you got a lot of these young kids.
Yeah.
I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 freshmen on their varsity.
Yeah.
That's a lot of freshmen.
That's a lot, yeah, exactly.
A lot of freshmen. And they're starting some. So these kids are learning on the go. And I'd say, and some of those kids got some talent. The Flynn kid's a pretty good runner. Woolsey kid, even though he's a junior, he's got some speed. If he can get a little bit of an offensive line in front of him, he could be something to behold. And then, of course, Chase Rogers, he's a senior. He is their leader.
Yeah.
And he'll be graduating and moving on. And it'll be interesting to see who they have next year in at quarterback, because Chase has been there now 4 years.
Yeah,
he started as a freshman.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he is a freshman. He started.
Hard to believe.
Yeah, true.
It was 4 years ago?
Woo.
Wow. Time flies.
Sure.
We're having a good time. Well, we are getting ready for this third quarter. We're going to take one last break before we get started as both teams are back on the field. We're going to go ahead and take a 90-second break and return. It's 20-0 Salem Tigers on KSMO Media, and we'll come right back in 90 seconds. Tiger football on KSMO Media.
Terrell Complete Auto Care is a full-service auto repair center in Salem. They offer full-service oil changes as well as $2 discounts on Tuesdays for all ladies, and Wednesday is Senior Citizen Day. Plus, Terrell Complete Auto Care can take care of all your auto and diesel repair needs. They offer free pickup and delivery in town. James and Sheena and the staff of Terrell Complete Auto Care are proud to support the Salem Tigers.
Need your windshield replaced or have a chip in that windshield? Call Jowett & Smith Auto Body and Auto Care at 729-3900 and let Tim set up an appointment for you and get this taken care of. Or if you've had a fender bender or crashed your vehicle, Jowett & Smith Auto Body and Auto Care can handle all your auto body needs. Take your vehicle to Jowett & Smith Auto Body and Auto Care at 1202 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem, across from Walmart, locally owned by Tim and Wendy Smith, Jowett & Smith Auto Body and Auto Care.
How do you measure success? In points? In wins? Or trophies? At Shelter Insurance, we measure success in the quality of our products and services, in our community support, in being there when you need us most. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
For auto, home, life, or business insurance, see Shelter Agent Brian Martin in Salem.
We're back at Willow Springs. Playing some classic rock.
Yeah,
and
they
roll.
are. Yeah, they are.
Nothing about that. Anyways, here at Willow Springs, Bears are ready to go. The Tigers are ready to go. We're actually just waiting on the clock now to count down. They put too much time on for halftime. They put 20 minutes, and they didn't need 20 minutes. Then they put the additional 3 minutes that they have. Though Misha says you can ask for 20 minutes, but I don't think anybody asked us.
I think they didn't ask. Did they ask Ben? Ask Ben.
Ben says
Ben
no.
either.
So
Ben said no.
All right. So anyway, well, we're about ready to get this second half underway. The Bears did defer, so they'll be getting the ball to start this second half. Salem Tigers leading at 20-0. The Bears now have been shut out at least 10 straight quarters. They've lost to Mountain View and to Grove in the last 2 weeks, and so it'll be. Let's see if the Tigers can continue this good way of a good defense in front of us. So, Mr. Briar Bobbitt ready to kick off. They do have Woolsey deep, and they also have a different young man back there right now.
Okay.
John Baugh is back there deep.
Yep.
So we'll see if he drills it deep or drills it out of bounds. Bayer kicks it deep. Taken there by Woolsey at the 18-yard line. Woolsey at the middle. Breaks the tackle. Woolsey out across the 42 to the 43-yard line. He had another step, Ricky. That could have been interesting.
Yep.
But Woolsey found that gap up the middle, brings it back, and the Bears will have it 1st and 10 at their 47. Make it 48.
Yeah. Looks like he was brought down there, stand by number 18, Brody Ray. Made the tackle.
All right, so Chase Rogers is out there. He'll go into the gun. Woolsey's with him. We do not see Flynn back in yet.
No, he's on the bench stand.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to come back in, Ricky.
I don't either.
They've got an awful lot of movement here, and they call timeout already?
Already timeout.
Timeout by the Bears. They had everybody moving.
all messed up there, Stan.
Oh, yeah. Well, that timeout brought to you by your friends at Salem. Called the timeout.
Why? Wow.
I have no idea. All right, Salem called a timeout. Timeout still brought to you by your friends at American Family Insurance. 729-5156. Jonas Schaefer, tell him come Monday. We'll take a 30-second break, come right back. Tigers 20, Bears nothing. It's Tiger Football on KSMO Media.
It's only because of our incredible sponsors we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. A couple of those sponsors include Discount Bins in Salem. Discount Bins gets truckloads of new merchandise each week, and the prices drop every day. Your World Today, the only daily news flyer in Dent County, available in over 40 locations in Salem and Bunker, as well as online at ksmoradio.com. Be sure to thank these sponsors for bringing you Salem Tiger sports and community events.
Welcome back. First play for offense for the Willow Springs Bears in the second half. Trips to the left. Rogers takes the ball up the middle, and we'll get to the 50-yard line, maybe just across. It'll be a gain of about 3. And a flag goes down late, Rick. I don't know why a flag went down late, but a flag did. Usually that means somebody mouthed off.
A hold?
I've never called a hold after the fact.
pretty well after the play. Yeah. Wow.
Wow, that was a very late flag.
Dead ball. Yeah, you're right, Stan. It had to be something was said or something in there. Yeah.
Yeah, somebody said something or something intimidating as it's Salem Tigers. And it's going to give the Bears a first down. Down to the Salem Tiger 34-yard line. Well, that's not the way you want to start out the second half.
True.
Rogers has it, fires that ball out. That ball is caught, and breaking the tackle is Brow, and he'll get down very close to another first down. At the number 2, and that is John Baugh, B-A-U-G-H. Big gain of 11, Rick, or 12. And it's another Bear first down. Well, you just keep your mouth shut on the field. You don't need to be saying anything.
True.
And then anymore, the way the rules are, they call taunting for anything.
Yeah.
But there's no need to be mouthing at all. Rogers has it, trying to hand that ball off up the middle.
Ooh.
And Woolsey gets taken down immediately. What a great read by the Salem Tigers. Making that tackle for him was number 30, Waylon Thomas. That's a loss of 2. Thomas got right in there and he's getting his first start of the year. They go trips to the left, they stack them. Back to throw Rogers, firing it deep in the end zone. Has a man wide open, but he underthrows him. Wow.
Well, he took a shot too, Stan.
He did get hit, but boy, he had that man wide open. And Rick, you know, and I don't think he saw him until he's just about ready to get hit, but Everett Smith was wide open behind Du Bois.
Yeah, he just couldn't get it to him, Stan, like you say, with the shot that he took, and I didn't see who put the shot on him, but he got hit pretty good.
Yeah, once he released that ball, he had to let it go, I think, before he wanted to.
I do too.
So now they're going to switch sides of the receivers. Smith goes to the left side this time, and they go trips to the right. Rogers back to throw, and then that pass incomplete. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure who that was intended for, Stan.
Well, Lee was kind of out there, but didn't really. I'm not sure it was thrown at him or the.
It's like
the ball kid. B-A-U-G-H.
Like Rogers expected somebody to be there, and there wasn't. Yeah,
it didn't look like it. 4th down and 12. Obviously, Willow Springs will go for it. 10:20 to go, third quarter. 20-0. The Bears getting a good return by Woolsey, and then a big personal foul penalty. Would not surprise me if Rogers ran here.
True.
Again, trips to the left. Back to throw. Rogers turns, rolls to his right, and he's going to run out of room, and he throws the ball out of bounds. And he gets kind of pushed down out of bounds into the coach.
Coach went down too, Stan. Got a flag in the middle of the play out there, Stan.
But, yes, there is a flag down. But, Rick, I was getting worried about somebody pushing him out
of
bounds.
I was too, yeah.
Because he was already on his way out. He was just throwing the ball down the field to hope and to prayer. Holding against the Bears.
Decline that, yep.
Tigers decline it, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So the incomplete pass by Rogers. He rolled about as far as he could, Rick, but he had trips to the left, and he rolled to his right.
Yeah.
That's a long throw across the field.
True.
And he was not going to have time to set up and do that. So that pretty well left him with one receiver down the field, and I believe that was the McCune kid, number 3. I think he's the only one that he had available, but even his pass down the sideline was nowhere near anybody.
Nowhere near, yeah.
The Tigers back out there with their double wing formation. Keeping it is Ragsdale. Turns that corner. Ragsdale gets a block, and he'll get very close to a first down.
Ball come out,
I think the ball may have come out.
Okay.
Might have come out after he
it
went
may have
down.
hit the ground, yeah.
So it'll be a first down.
Yeah, he was down.
Yeah, ball did come out, but he was already down. So a 12-yard gain and a first down. Ragsdale got a good block and made that nice turn to the near side of to the short side of the field on the far side in front of the Salem Tiger bench. Hovey in motion, but they got to give it to Givens. Givens turns, spins, gets hit, still going. And picked up about 5, maybe 6. I'd call it 6.
6, okay.
Brought down by number 52, Aiden Messick. Messick finished him off. Second down and 4. 8:55 and counting here in the third quarter. 20-0, Salem Tigers. All scoring so far in the first half. In that double wing formation, under center, Ragsdale will flip it to Hovey. Hovey trying to kind of weave his way through, and he's very close to a first down. I think he has it. The one official on the near side has it. The one official on the far side says no. So which is it going to be? And the official's going to look at it. Right when he goes to look at it, they throw the ball across to the other official.
And it's a first down where he got it.
First down for sure, yeah. That was weird. He comes to look at the ball and they throw it away from him.
You see the same?
Nope, you can't look. That's crazy.
Oh, boy. I've never seen that.
I never did either. Nope, you're not going to look at it from here.
Oh, boy.
1st and 10 for the Salem Tigers. Keeping it again, Ragsdale to the outside. Big hole, and he's going to get about 10 more. Maybe 11. Give him an 11-yard gain and a first down. He got thrown down pretty hard, but he's a big kid.
True.
So Hayden bounces right back up. Tiger first down. Ball at the Willow Springs 42-yard line. 8 minutes to go in this third quarter. And now we're seeing a little different wrinkle, Rick.
Yep.
Quarterback keeping it. Some inside handoffs. Givens in motion. They flip it back to him. Atticus trying to get to that outside. Still on his feet. Trying to turn outside and couldn't get out there. He's going to get a couple. That's about it. Going to give him up to the 39-yard line. So better than actually what I thought he was going to get. So give him a gain of 3.
Gotcha.
Tigers are keeping the ball on the far side of the field, way far away from us.
Yeah, they need to come to our side. We're over here.
It's really dark over there.
Come this way.
7:15 to go, third quarter, 20-0 Salem Tigers. Hayden Ragsdale and company driving in this nice drive from their own 25-yard line. It's been methodical. Inside handoff to Hovey. Hovey trying to bounce off one man, does, and then he'll gain a foot. Not much there for Ruben that time. Got to give a lot of credit to number 64 of the Willow Springs Bears. He clogged that whole thing up, John Jones.
Yeah.
He just clogged it up, and
I guess to come out of the game.
Yeah. That's your reward for making a good play.
Make a good play, you got to come out of the game.
I guess.
I don't know. Yeah.
3rd down and 7. This is 2-down territory for the Tigers at the 40-yard line. So let's see what they can do right here. Tigers hearing the Willow Springs Pep Band playing right now, so maybe they'll give them a little incentive. They flip it to Du Bois, trying to get to the outside. He turns that corner. He has the first down and more. Du Bois picks up probably about 8. I'm not sure they're going to mark him out, Rick. Looks like they're going to mark him out almost right at the stick.
Whoa.
Well, even that right at the stick is a first down.
Yeah, what if they're going to let him look at it this time, Stan?
No, he just goes ahead and marks it. So a gain of 7. It looked like he was a little further down the field.
I thought he was further down the field, yeah.
But they marked him out, right at the stick.
Yeah.
So 7-yard gain, first down, ball at the 32-yard line of the Bears. Ragsdale back to throw.
He's got him wide open.
Got a man
Two of
wide
them.
open and tipped. Nice defensive play. Very good defensive play. The ball was just in the air a little bit too long by McCune. McCune went back and just tipped it. Barely tipped it, but tipped it far enough away.
Yeah, both of them, like you say, and I was watching Evan on the far side standing. He was jumping up and down for the ball. Yeah, both of them were wide open. You're right.
You know, and that's when you have to, as a quarterback, I know Hayden's learning it, but that's when you really got to zoom it in there. You just can't, you know, they're wide open. You just want to lay it up there. But they can't wait for the ball. The other team will respond. And that was a very good play by McCune to knock that one away. 2nd and 10.
Oh.
Inside handoff and getting nothing there. Tiger player Evan Mendenhall just hit 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. He didn't go down.
Nope.
But he was stopped.
Stopped, yeah.
And it'll bring up 3rd and 13. So twice we've seen Ragsdale today, and once Rogers just kind of trying to ease that pass.
Yeah.
Try and guide the pass.
Yeah.
Throw the ball.
Throw
the ball. You often hear about a pitcher in baseball trying to guide the ball over the plate. Throw the ball. Tigers with 2 receivers to the right side. In the gun goes Ragsdale on 3rd and 13. Bears Bay blitz, and here they come. Passes out and overthrown. Incomplete. Looked like it was intended for Gavin Sapaw, but it was a little bit too high. It'll bring up 4th and 13.
Rushed that throw a little bit, Stan.
Tigers hit a little stumbling block here after the first down by Du Bois. The pass play, which was tipped away nicely by McCune, should have probably been a completion for a touchdown, but just a little bit too soft to throw.
Yep.
But don't take away the good play by McCune because that would have been caught.
True.
Toby Gover along with Ragsdale in the backfield. Back to throw, firing it deep across and incomplete. No flag down. Pass intended out there for Sapaw. Way too far out to the outside. That would not have been enough for a first down.
Stan. That was not going to be enough to get the first down.
So Salem will turn the ball over at the Willow Springs 35-yard line. 5:04 to go. Actually, that last 4 downs, Rick, they had a -3 yards.
Yeah, I did.
So Jace Rogers and company try and get something going here. Still a lot of time left to go in this one. We're in the 3rd quarter. 20-0. Salem Tigers, 5:04 to go. Rogers to Woolsey. Woolsey is not going to find much, and a flag goes down in the backfield. A flag went down in the backfield. Going to say illegal shift.
Yep. They had 2 guys in motion at the same time, Stan.
Well, they had one coming off the wing.
Yeah.
And we'll see what let's see if there's another call as well. It's going to move the ball back.
5, yeah.
Be 1st and 15, the ball back at the 30. So 2 officials dropped flags on that one.
Yeah, that one on the far side did too. You're right.
Wolves need a single setback along with Rogers. Trips to the left side. Rogers back to throw. Fires that ball out and completes it. And making a couple dipsy-doodle moves and getting about 6 yards was Caden Lee. So it'll be its 2nd down and 9 after that completion. Pretty simple pass pattern. Lee just took a step down and waited for the pass.
Yep.
3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Rogers will hand that off to Woolsey. Big hole, and Woolsey up the middle gets the first down. He'll get across the 45-yard line to the 46. That'll be a gain of 10 and a first down for the young man. Tigers' Brody Ray got down low and took him down, but not until he got to 10 yards on the first down.
Yep. Kind of spread the field out, Stan, and opened that Tiger defense up and took it right up the middle.
3:45 to go in the third quarter. 3 receivers again to the right. The snap is a low one, goes back. Rogers has to pick it up and then throws the ball away. Now, that's about as intentional grounding as you can get. There is a flag down.
He did throw the flag in the middle of the field, Stan.
But I don't think that's the intentional grounding. It would have to have been the white hat. I think that's a flag, Rick.
Yeah, it is.
I don't think the quarterback, Rogers, was set, so I think the center actually
snapped it too quick.
Snapped it too quick, and everybody wasn't set. Now, that's just my guess, but where that flag is thrown, that's the only thing I can see. What official standing there except the one behind?
Yeah.
So, still waiting on that, and maybe we're going to pick it up.
They're going to put the ball back there, Stan?
Flag there. Now that's intentional grounding.
There it is. Okay.
Intentional grounding from the 30-yard line.
Yeah.
And that's a loss of down. So that must be why that other flag was thrown.
Yeah, he wanted to question that, and then, like I say, then they got together, Stan, and then the official did drop it. Yep.
Okay, so from the spot, it's a 5-yard penalty, but loss of down. So, Rick, that becomes
second and a mile, Stan.
Yeah, so that becomes a 15-yard loss on Rogers.
Okay.
And then the penalty. Wow. Yeah.
I mean, you could see it was intentionally to throw that thing away. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He goes back to throw and trying to set up a screen. Tigers aren't biting too much for it, but he does get it off, and it's not going to really work out very well for the Willow Springs Bears. Tigers bit on it a little bit, but they didn't bite on it that much.
True.
And so the throw to John Baugh, and he gets...
You get a couple?
No, I think he lost. I think he lost a yard.
Did he lose a yard? Okay.
They still got it, yeah.
Okay. I got you. Yeah, I see it now.
Yeah, they lost a yard on that, almost 2. Trips to the right. Rogers rolls that way. He may run. Instead, he does throw the ball out, and it's incomplete. Goes through the hands of Gaden Lee. Ball was well thrown. I will say that.
Yeah,
Lee,
that was there.
That'd have been a gain of about 10, but it went right through his hands out of bounds. 2:41 to go in the third quarter, 20-0 Salem. Well, the Tigers of Salem, when they got the ball in their first possession, Rick, were moving the ball very, very efficiently, and they got down after a first down run by Silas DuBois, then just hit a wall.
This fizzled out after that.
So the Bears will have to punt. Snap is back, and punt is going to come down about the 50-yard line, and it's going to die at about the Salem Tiger 44. And that's where Salem will start out first and 10 on a 4th down and almost 32.
Yeah, I'd say I had 31, but you're right. Yeah, that was a mile.
That ball didn't even get as far as it needed to get to be a first down on the punt. Isn't that crazy?
Say what's wrong with that? Yeah.
Well, when you have a snap like that, it goes behind you 15 yards, and then you throw it away and they mark the penalty off from the spot of your throw. That's a killer. All right, Ragsdale in the gun. The Tigers come out in that passing formation. I think they're going to get it off to Gover, but a flag goes down. And suddenly the flags are coming out on virtually every play.
Wow.
You're in a situation now, Rick, 6th game of the year. This should not be happening.
No, you're right. You're like say that should be. You're right. That should be cleaned up.
Ninth penalty for 70 yards for Salem, and they've really shot themselves in the foot.
Yeah, they have.
A number of times.
Yeah, they have. Still got 2:29 here to go, standing in the third quarter. Salem up 20-0.
Tigers' running game was working well,
It
Rick,
was.
and now they've kind of gone
I don't
away
understand
from
why
that.
we don't go back to that.
I mean, going away from it here and there, but they
Right.
just stopped doing it for a while. Now they're back in the double wing. Ragsdale's going to keep it himself, trying to get to the outside. He's going to pick up about 8. He'll get up to about the 47-yard line. So an 8-yard gain brings up second down and 8, second down 7. Depends on where they spot that ball. Right at the 48-yard line.
It's 48.
Actually.
Yeah.
So second and we'll call it 7.
Yeah.
Tigers stay in that double wing. They've had good success with it.
True.
Bears look like they want to do a little bit of a blitz, and this time Ragsdale takes it the other way. Got a lot of running room to the 40. He's down inside the 32-yard line to the 31. That'll be enough for a first down all the way from the 48-yard line, and they'll spot him down. Where is it going to be, 31 or 30? 21 yards. And a first down. That's the way. Put the ball down so we can see.
Yeah, just put it somewhere.
Put it down.
Yeah.
Put it down.
Yeah, don't let the referee see it, but put it down.
Put it down. All right, 1st and 10 for the Salem Tigers. 12th first down of this game at the Bear 31-yard line. Flip it back to Atticus Givens. Atticus trying to turn the corner, still on his feet. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Knifing through for the Bears and kind of disrupting the whole play was number 52.
Yeah.
And that was Messick. He got in there and got a piece of Givens. Givens was able to break that. They actually gave him a yard.
Yeah. But you're right. Like I say, once he got a hold of him, Stan, he kind of slowed him up, and he couldn't get nothing going after that.
And the Bears defense was able to then cover that hole.
Yeah.
2nd and 9 with down to 30 seconds left. Should be the last play of the third quarter. Ragsdale hold on to it himself. Up the middle. Ragsdale still on his feet. Runs over a Bear player. And then one jumps over top of him. And that'll be enough for a first down to the 17-yard line. That is a 13-yard gain, Ricky, and a first down. Well, we might get off one more.
True. See what Coach Myers wants to do here, Stan. He may let that one go out.
Down to 10 seconds left.
He's going to let it go.
I believe he's going to let the clock expire.
Yeah, yes.
We've played 3 quarters here at Willow Springs. The Salem Tigers lead the Willow Springs Bears by a score of 20-0. We'll come back in 1 minute. It's Tiger Football on KSMO Media.
When I grow up, I want to be a doctor. I want to be a veterinarian. I want to be a fireman. I want to be a scientist. I want to be a superhero. I want to be a dancer. I want to be a drug addict.
Get to your kids before drugs do. Arm yourself with the facts. Get your free The Truth About Drugs booklet set today. Go to drugfreeworld.org.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
Temperatures are cool, but the deals are hot at K&H Auto Supply, where you'll find Blue Devil Radiator Flush only $8.99 a quart. And you can get up to a $25 gift card with the purchase of select Superstar batteries after rebate. Come by today at K&H Auto Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store in Salem.
Parts City. Yeah, Parts City.
Welcome back. I always like to thank our great sponsors that make it possible for us to bring you Tiger sports like Legends Auto, a new sponsor this year, 500 West Scenickers Boulevard, 729-2884. Stop on by and get your vehicle ready for this cooler weather they keep saying is coming, but man, we haven't seen it too much of it yet. But it's coming. Legends Auto, a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. 1st and 10. Ball at the 17-yard line. Ragsdale Flipping it to Givens. Yeah. Yeah.
Atticus.
And Atticus will pick up about 3.
Yeah.
Kind of caught me by surprise. I didn't see Hovey out there, and I'm thinking, whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah.
And it was Mendenthal.
Mendenthal.
Yeah. Mendenhall out there instead of him.
Sorry about that, Evan.
Yeah, really. I needed a little drink of water here, but anyway, nonetheless. Tigers into the fourth quarter, the 20-0 lead. They can pretty well seal this game if they can score here.
Just, like you say, keep doing what you're doing right, Stan.
But they've been able to move the ball on the ground very effectively pretty much the whole game. Back to throw, though, as Ragsdale fires the ball in the middle, it's intercepted. And taking a tackle in the end zone, it won't make any difference. It's still a touchback unless he got out to the 1. And they're going to mark him at the 1.
I think he put that out, Stan, at the 1.
He did. So Ortega intercepts it, but comes out to the 1-yard line. Now, that's not a smart move. And that's going to hurt the Bears big time.
Wow.
Because they'll have to go 99 yards. But, again, throwing it into traffic there. Don't really know why. Hayden tried to just finesse that one in.
Yep. Run, Stan.
Yes, run. Well, and if you're not going to run, make it a safe pass down and out or something. It's a little curl pattern. But that one in too much traffic.
Too much traffic,
deep.
yep.
So Chase Rogers and them are going to have to come out. They're going to line up in that T formation. I bet Rogers trying to get that ball out of there, and they're going to hand the ball off. I believe it was number 23, Rick.
Okay.
Braden Scarborough. And he gets it out to about the 5. I'm sorry, not the 5. He gets it out to about the 3. Excuse me. Know why I said 5. Bring up second down, 8.
Quarterback keep.
Whistle blew ahead of
Okay.
him. Otherwise, Rogers would have been a
He
whole
was in a
bunch
safety,
of trouble.
yeah.
Whistle blew as I believe there was motion on that line, Rick. That's going to take him halfway back, so the ball be the 1.5.
Yep.
.10:27 remains in this fourth quarter. Ball back at the 1.5 yard line. The Bears basically kissing their own goal line. They're going to line up in that T formation again. And then the Tigers come up and go offside.
Yep.
That just doesn't make any sense. St. Paul was trying to jump the count, and that gives them a free 5 yards.
Yep.
So Gavin tried to jump the count and it ended up costing the Salem Tigers 5 yards, moving the ball to the 6 yard line.
Okay.
Well, sometimes you have to be patient.
Yep.
I know you think you're going to read that snap count, but
gotta watch the ball.
Gotta watch the ball. So that gives them a free 5 yards. That'll bring up second down and a long 4. They'll stay in the T. Rogers trying to turn and go to the outside. He's going to turn that corner and get taken out of bounds at about the 5. And he'll lose a yard, maybe 2.
Okay. Where are they going to put him out at, Stan?
I don't know, Rick. I mean,
looks like they're on the 5.
right
ain't
at
they?
the 5.
Okay.
I thought it was around the 5, but it could, it's all the way across the field, which
True.
of course
It's hard.
nobody wants to play on the near side of the field that we could see.
No, they want to come to our side.
Yeah. So they do mark them out right at the 5. I saw them kind of limping around at the 5.
Okay.
So it's third down, 5 at the 5. Well, almost 6 now for where they have them marked. Back to throw. Wants to fire it deep down the field, and that ball is short. And now a flag comes in. That ball couldn't have been caught.
Wow.
But a flag's going to be thrown, and that's going to be on the Salem Tigers. Max Schlomer, I'm sure. He was right with the receiver, John Baugh, but there was no way that ball's ever going to be caught. It was underthrown. Unless he called it on ball.
No, he didn't.
Well, I mean, but the only way.
Wow.
So it's a 15-yard penalty for the Salem Tigers. Again, they have made bad mistakes like this before, Rick. This is just that's not good football.
True.
Now, of course, in defense of him, quarterback's now underthrow so that they can get that call.
True.
But that ball was uncatchable. In motion goes ball. Flip it back to Woolsey. Woolsey trying to weave his way around. He gets taken down behind the line of scrimmage, a loss of about 3.
Another flag down, Stan.
Sapal and Hovey over there to make the play.
See what this call is, Stan. It's on the near side.
Yeah, I didn't see that flag go
I
down
didn't
at
either
all.
until I seen him come in.
They're going to call legal procedures or false start against the Bears, and I'd say no.
No. Deny that one.
And it is declined.
And then yeah, there you go.
Bears are already coming to the line of scrimmage. They don't even have anything set yet. But they had started the play clock.
True.
Rogers goes in the gun. Ball in motion. Rogers wants to keep it himself up the middle, and he gets dragged down from behind after a gain of 7. They'll bring up 3rd and 5. You're almost expecting to see a flag on every play.
That's what I was looking for, yeah.
But that was a good tackle by the Salem Tigers coming from behind and taking Rogers' feet out from underneath him. So it'd be 3rd down. 5 to go. They need to get just across the 30-yard line. 2-by-2 on a receiving team. In motion ball again. They'll go trips left. Back to throw. Rogers looking deep, fires it deep, and that ball is going to be caught for the first down out around the 43-yard line. That'll be an 18-yard gain and a first down.
Okay. Nobody from the Salem Tigers stand turned around and looked for the ball, but Caden did.
18-yard gain, first down, no huddle. 7:52 to go. Back is Rogers. Fires that ball out, and it's caught, but was a flag down, Rick?
I didn't see one.
Well, they stopped the play.
Timeout. Salem.
And a timeout had been called by the Salem Tigers prior to the play. I didn't see that either.
I didn't either.
Well, timeout brought to you as a courtesy of Jonas Schaefer and your local American Family Insurance agent. Remember, if you have questions about your insurance, call 729-5156. Back in 30 seconds. Salem 20, Willow Springs nothing. It's Tiger football and KSMO Media.
It's officially home buying season and the market is heating up. Buying a home is a huge decision and where to get your home loan is just as important. Don't buy your home without checking into Riverways Federal Credit Union's great rates and service. Riverways is not for profit and has more ways to say yes, and you can apply in less than 5 minutes. Need a pre-approval to help seal the deal? We've got you covered. Get started at Riverways FCU today. Riverways Federal Credit Union, located in Rolla, Salem, and Cuba.
I'd like to thank all our great sponsors make it possible to bring you Tiger football, like Moe's Cleaning Service. Call Melissa Callahan, 573-201-0430. If you need cleaning done, get Moe for your money. Moe's Cleaning Service, a proud supporter of Salem Tigers. Rogers has it, fires it across, and almost intercepted. It is caught for no gain. Sapal was right there. That was a split second earlier, Rick. He'd have been taking it for a pick 6.
I think he was, like you say, almost there. Yeah.
Clock continues to run, 7:27. 2nd down and 10, no gain. Rogers in the gun. Gets it, wants to throw. Fires that ball across, and getting that over there is Lee. Lee up the middle of the field and taken down after a gain of about 6. Maybe 5. Be 3rd down and still about 5, maybe 4.5. Rogers, again, no huddle. Back to throw. And Tigers get down there, some pressure. Throws it downfield, and the ball is caught by Lee. And he's going to go in for a touchdown. And a flag goes down late. So a 52-yard pass and a touchdown to Lee. Flag was thrown in the end zone after the play. So Willow Springs Bears break their shutout string. This all comes off the interception, Rick.
Yeah, it does.
With 6:44 to go in the fourth quarter. It's a dead ball foul. Illegal, unsportsmanlike conduct against the Bears. I believe Lee, no, I think he did something with the football.
Kind of taught him a little bit. Yeah.
And it will be done, instituted on the kickoff. So the Bears will be penalized 15 yards on the kickoff, but they will go for the extra point here. Stevenson in for that point after. Stab is back, and then the kick flat-footed is no good. Looked like it went off to the left side. The snap looked like it came back just count late.
He was, because the kicker was already there, but the ball hadn't got there yet, Stan.
So the point after is missed, and the fourth score of the night belongs to the Bears. And again, a nice pass by Rogers out to Lee. Lee had to catch it and then pivot around and then went down the sideline. And Rick, we've talked about the young Salem Tigers secondary, and that's one when you're leading 20-0 just should not be completed.
Yeah,
but
you're right. Nobody can get behind you. Yep.
But it does happen, and you see it in the NFL. They should complete some of those. And give credit, though, it's a heck of a catch by Lee because that ball was thrown to the outside shoulder, and he's able to bring that in and go in for the touchdown. But then, as we just talked about with the Salem Tigers, do a little bit of mouthing. Maybe he taunted a little bit, and that will move the ball back 15 yards on this kickoff. Want to thank our friends at Technology Junkyard for being a proud sponsor of our Salem Tigers. Technology Junkyard is open Monday through Friday, 10 to 6. They can repair your TVs and computers. They can also do recycling. They can also repurpose those old electronics. Get in touch with Technology Junkyard, 573-453-0418, or drop by 37228 Highway 72 in Salem. And don't forget about Discount Bins, located at 1201 South, East Scenic Ridge Boulevard, not South. And stop on by and see them for great values. And every day, your values get better and better and better. 573-543-2113, Discount Bins, 1201 Scenic Ridge Boulevard East. Time for the kickoff, brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance. Remember, Willie Strader is your agent, ready to help you. 729-4941, an onside kick. And the Salem Tigers appear to have recovered that onside kick. If I'm not mistaken, Ricky, wasn't that Grant Case coming
I think it was 52, Ira Barton. I think
was it Ira?
Recovered. Yeah, I think it was Ira that got on that.
Very good.
Okay, so Salem will start now, Stan.
6:41 to go, fourth quarter, 20-6. It's a two-score game. Salem had a chance to put this one away and then threw an interception in the end zone. Again, they were running the ball very consistently, Rick. Why? We can sit here, and that's why football's a great sport. You can always question why.
Why? Yeah.
I mean, you want to try and catch them off guard. But throw a safe pass in the outer corners, not
Something
in
where
a
you can throw it
high-traffic
away.
area.
Yeah.
But it happened. We live, we learn. Back to the running game we're going to go. Handoff to Gover up the middle, and Gover will get a couple of yards. He is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Okay.
Right now, the big thing is the clock. The Tigers want to milk every second off there and get a couple of first downs. If you do that, you can pretty well seal this
Seal
one.
it away. No need to be in a big hurry. With 30 seconds still on the play clock, Stan.
If you score, all the better.
That's right.
And really, I think at this stage where the Tigers are, Ricky, right now, they should try to score.
Yeah.
Not just try and get the first downs and run the game out.
Yeah.
Down to 10 seconds left on the play clock. Ragsdale goes under center, imbalance line to the left. He's going to take it that way, Ragsdale's got a big hole. Ragsdale, the outside of first down and more. Cuts back against the grain and gets down to the 20-yard line. That's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
Nice job, like too, Stan. It was got a block on the outside out there by Reuben Hubby. He was he came into motion, and when he came into motion, then Reuben just and then Hayden just followed Reuben on through the hole out there on the outside. It was a nice job.
Rogers brought him down. I think that was about the last resort.
Yeah, it was.
Because if he got by him, he was kissing pay dirt. 5:25 and counting. 20-yard line. 1st and 10, Salem Tigers. Givens, Hovey, and Gover in the backfield. They're going to flip it to Reuben. Reuben going to try and get to that 100-yard mark in one run. Is he going to get it? No.
Nope.
He gets 9 of it, though.
Okay.
He's down to the 11-yard line.
Okay.
2nd down and 1.
Puts him at 90.
He just kept pushing and pushing with that hand. He got a little bit of running room there. There's a Tiger player down, and that is Hovey.
Maybe cramp, Stan. I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe a cramping.
Could be. His own teammate. Yeah.
He's going to cramping. Yep.
Got a cramp, and his own teammates are loosening him up.
Get that thing out there. Them are tough to get out of there too, Stan.
That might be in his thigh. Wow.
Oh,
you got a Charlie horse up there.
No. I hope not.
Oh, yeah.
That hurts.
Yeah, those will take a little while. So in this game, it was a Mendenhall interception return for 22 yards. They got the Tigers on the board at the 3:54 mark of the first quarter. Then Hovey, a 4-yard run in the second quarter, a Gover 2-yard run in the late in the second quarter. And then here in the fourth quarter, a Lee 52-yard pass from Chase Rogers, excuse me. Look, I'm losing my voice.
Hang in there.
And point after was missed. 20-6, our score. Salem on top. 2nd and 1. Ragsdale to Gover up the middle. Gover's got the first down. Still on his feet. Gover is, I think.
Oh, they're going to put him short.
I think they put him down to 1.
Wow.
I think they put him down to 1.
Wow.
1st and goal. Salem said he got in, but they don't count. Only the ones in the zebras get it.
In the stripes?
Count.
Yeah.
Yep. Well,
the striped guys, I guess, count, don't they?
So down at the 1. I think it's inside the 1.
I think it is.
Yeah,
it was
about
real close.
About a half-yard away. Wow. He just kept
nice
going.
Run,
It was.
Yeah.
Nice 10-yard run. 1st and goal. Tigers' 16th first down in this game. Can they give it to Reuben, are they?
No,
Reuben's not in there.
Oh,
and they flip the ball back, and the Tigers are going to have to pick it up. I have no idea what that play was.
There we go. On the ball, like I say, looks like you tried to give that ball to Gover Stan, and somehow it got popped out of there.
Well, like it slipped out.
Like it slipped out of there, yeah.
Ragsdale recovers that ball. He flipped it back. That ball just went up in the air just out of nowhere. Went back to the 9-yard line. That's an 8-yard loss.
True.
And with 3:40 and counting, I know Reuben wasn't going to be in the game because he just got stretched out. But he's over there kind of taking it easy.
Looks like Andrew Harris is in for him right now, Stan.
Yes, he is.
Yep, isn't it?
All right, 2nd and goal. Ragsdale keeps it himself. Ragsdale down that corner. Ragsdale's in for the touchdown.
Yep.
Ragsdale scores from 9 yards out with 3:10 remaining.
Nice run on the outside, Stan. He got a good block by Atticus. Like I say, Atticus come up, Stan, and pin the defensive end in and let Hayden have the outside.
Well, after kind of a missed snap or play, I don't know really what you would call it, Rick.
Yeah, I don't either. Like I say, that ball come flying out of there.
Salem Tigers have scored to make it a 3-possession game with 3:10 to go. And right now, Rick, unless the sky falls, Salem should get their first win of the year. They're going to go for 2 here. Ragsdale to Givens, and Atticus is in for the 2 points.
Yep.
Givens, a 2-point conversion, and guess who was leading the charge there, right through that hole? Your quarterback.
Yeah.
Not only did he pitch it back, he became your lead blocker.
Yeah. Said, here, just follow me in here.
28-6, a 22-point lead for the Salem Tigers with 3:10 to go here in the fourth quarter. As I said, unless something really unusual would happen, and really unusual, Salem Tigers will go to 1-5 on the year and head to Mountain Grove with a winning streak.
Yeah.
Well. Well, we want to thank all of our great sponsors that
Thank
make
them
it
all,
possible.
Stan. Do it all at one time.
All at one time? I can. Mid-Ozark Automotive Health Center, Dr. Ashley Cunningham, New Life Auto, Salem License Office, Chet Tire and Auto, On the Spot Auto Glass, Legends Auto, Technology Junkyard, Most Cleaning Service, and Discount Bins.
Yeah,
there,
good
Ricky.
job.
You challenged me. I can do it.
I challenged you.
I can do it.
Yeah. Ben liked that.
Ben's pretty cool about that stuff. It's
Yeah, he
fun.
is. Yeah.
Anyway, we have a kickoff coming up next. It's brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, Willie Strader Agent. Remember, if you're in a small business, Farm Bureau can help you out. They've got you covered. 729-4941. The kickoff comes down to the 25-yard line. They come together and try and fool the Salem Tigers. Right now, Woolsey gets taken down at the 23-yard line. He gets smothered by Jevin Blair.
That's what I thought it was.
Jevin just
Like a
grabbed
bear
him. That's what I was going to say. He just grabbed him around the chest, and you're coming down with me.
He did.
Yeah.
Well,
See,
just,
come here. Let's go down. I'm going to fall down. You're going to go with
You're going to have to go with me.
28-6. Salem Tigers on top. Bears 2-3 on the year. Are going to try and do what they can to get another touchdown here before this one ends, or maybe even pull out that miracle. 2-2 on the receiving team. Still waiting.
They're short of players, Dan. Are they?
Well, I don't know. Somebody, I think, just burned a timeout.
Okay.
Salem Tigers did. 3:01 to go. With the score, Salem 28, Willow Springs 6. Let's take a 30-second break and come back. It's Tiger football on KSMO Media.
Progressive Ozark Bank is proud to announce a better way to manage your debit card fraud alerts. Instead of a phone call, customers will receive a message on their text-enabled numbers if there is a concern on a debit card transaction. It's fast and easy. Want to find out how you can get fraud text alerts on your phone? Drop by or call Progressive Ozark Bank for more information. Progressive Ozark Bank, FDIC insured, where people matter.
Welcome back. 3:01 to go, fourth quarter. Salem up by 22 points. Rogers trying to turn that corner to the outside. He breaks it around one side and runs out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. Little bit shy of the first down, I believe. Bring up second down, about 2. Clock stops as he goes out of bounds. Again, 2-2 in receiving pattern. Woolsey the single setback. Firing that ball out, and the ball is almost intercepted. Went right through the hands of Ball, and then Mendenhall almost at the last second able to corral it. 3rd down and 2. Of course, this is 4-down territory for the Bears.
True.
They got nothing to lose at this point. Rogers back to throw, fires it out quickly, and that's incomplete. The ball at the feet of his receiver. That was Lee. I'll bring up 4th down and 2. I'm surprised Rogers just didn't go for the first
down.
down.
He would just take off, Stan. Yeah.
He had room. But they're like ready to snap the ball already. I mean, yeah, you got 2:43 to go, but you got to get the first down.
True.
I thought that was rushed a little bit too much. He's got Woolsey with him, so if Rogers doesn't want to run it, he's going to run it now. And,
missed the
Tigers
tackle.
had that tackle, missed it. He turns the corner. Rogers still on his feet, goes out of bounds at the 45. That'll be a gain of 12 and a first down.
Yeah, we had him in the backfield stand, but it got loose.
They did. Just couldn't bring him in.
Couldn't bring him down.
2:35 to go. Rogers going to be tired after the night.
True.
He goes back to throw. Gets some pressure. Rolls to his right. Gets away from one Tiger player. He's still on his feet running and will go down after about a 4-yard gain. Clock will continue to run unless the Bears burn a timeout.
And they do.
And they do. We're going to keep it. Now we're going to go ahead and take a break. We've got 2:23 remaining in the fourth quarter. It's the Salem Tigers leading the Bears 28-6. We'll take a 30-second break and return. It is Tiger football on KSMO Media.
Welcome to Salem, Missouri, where the charm of the past meets the beauty of the Ozarks. At United Country Real Estate, we're proud to serve the heart of southern Missouri, connecting buyers and sellers across Dent, Phelps, Texas, and surrounding counties. Whether you're looking for a country home, historic property, or recreational land, our local experts live the lifestyle they sell. Contact us today at 573-729-3148 and discover the perfect place to live, work, and play with United Country Real Estate in Salem, Missouri.
Don't forget to stay with us for the post-game show brought to you by United Country Salem Realty. Pat Betwell's broker owner, 729-3148. That'll follow our Tiger victory tonight. Let's hope so. 28-6, they lead this one with 2:23 remaining. Second down, 6 yards to go. Rogers gets it off to Woolsey. Woolsey almost lost that ball, and he gets the ball back. Still on his feet. Still on his feet. We'll pick up about 4 more.
Wow.
And that ball trapped against his leg, Rick. He almost came loose. Really, whoop, yep, trying to dipsy doodle around.
Yeah.
Rogers back to throw, looking deep downfield for Lee, and the ball's incomplete. That looked closer to pass interference than the one they called, Rick.
That's true.
But it was nothing. Nathan
wasn't.
Gillies back.
Yeah.
Defending with 1:57 to go. It'll be 4th down. They got to get the first down. They got to get to the Tiger 45-yard line. Woolsey in the backfield with Rogers. Snap is back. Rogers will take it himself. Turns that corner, gets the first down, and runs into the Salem Tiger bench. Got nicely bumped out there. Friendly bump by Sapal, just saying hello.
I see you.
Gain of 4 and a first down. 8 first downs to the Bears in this game. 1:51 remains. Back to throw. Rogers flips that out to Woolsey. There's nobody out there. He's down to 35, down to the 30. He'll go out of bounds at the 30. Well, I'll tell you what, the Bears have done a good job of getting out of bounds. They only have, well, they have two timeouts left. But that is a gain of 14.
Okay.
And a first down. Rogers backs to throw, and he gets it out. Again, caught by the Bear player, and that looks like Woolsey. I'm sorry, it was Baugh.
Okay.
Number 2, Baugh, for a gain of 2. He turned the wrong way. 124. Back to throw Rogers again. Looking in the end zone. Instead, fires it across to Woolsey. Tiger player missed him. Did not line up. Woolsey down inside the 10 to about the 5. Maybe about the 6-yard line. Well, if you're going to come up and meet a player, you can't go and meet him offline. You got to hit him right straight ahead. And the Tiger player who had Woolsey lined up, Rick, he just stopped short.
Yeah, he did.
He let him take advantage of him.
Face mask? Is that what that was?
I didn't.
I thought he called a face mask on that
Well,
stand.
he might have. Our instant replay guru should have.
Yeah.
One of our 75 cameras we have should have picked that up.
Yeah. Kenny should be running all 75 of them.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that might be a problem then.
Okay,
It's a 15-yard penalty. I have to assume you're right, Rick.
Yeah.
It seemed like it was a 15-yard penalty.
So we're going to go on the play stand, or are we just going to
No, we're just in the line of scrimmage.
Okay, gotcha.
Back to throw Rogers. They're setting up the screen, firing it across, getting it there is Baugh, and Baugh's trying to find his way down the field. Still on his feet, gets pushed out of bounds by the Salem Tigers. But all that running and all that screen gained him about 17 yards. That's it. And with 58.5 seconds left, the ball still third down.
Okay.
Third down and 8. Low snap. Rogers picks it up. No pressure by the Tigers. Rogers rolls to his right. Now cuts up the middle. Like Salem's gassed.
Gassed, don't they? Yeah.
And Rogers still on his feet trying to get down the field. Will go out of bounds. At about the 12-yard line. It'll be a first down. It looks like a gain of
16, Sam? 17?
Well, yeah, I'd say 18 yards.
18? Okay.
Yeah, Salem Tiger players are just
they're gassed, didn't they? Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have much left right now in the tank. Rogers back to throw. Fires that ball, and it is caught at the 5 by Lee, but he's in bounds. And the clock is stopped on a timeout called by the Bears. So the Bears trying to get one more touchdown here before it's all said and done. But the Salem Tigers will go in to win their first game. They lead 28-6. We're going to take a 30-second break and come right back. It's Tiger Football on KSMO Media.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
And welcome back to Willow Springs, Missouri. Stan Stevens, Rick Hoyt, and the KSMO Media video team with Ben and Ken. All waiting for the wild celebration. 34.9 seconds away from that. I'll give Chase Rogers and these Bears credit here in this last 2 minutes. I'm telling you what, they've done it very smartly. They've run out of bounds. They've gotten the first downs. Rogers back to throw, flips it out, gets it outside and turning the corner, but not getting in the end zone. Or did he get in? And he fumbled the ball.
They fumbled the ball in the end zone, Stan. It was recovered by number 2. Yep.
So it was recovered by who, Rick? I couldn't see that one.
Number 2.
Ball recovered.
So the pass was completed.
Fumble recovery in the end zone.
Okay, got it.
So 28-12 with 25 seconds left. Bears are going to go for 2, I'm pretty sure. They had not scored in the first 3 quarters of this game and in the last 2 weeks, so they definitely wanted to find their offense again, and they have done so. Rogers back to throw. They got a man wide open. That's Ball. That's should be good for the 2-point conversion. It is. Man, Ball did a little down and out. There was not a Tiger near him. And then the ball again, Rogers didn't snap that out there.
Kind of floated it out there. Yeah.
But Ball was able to get it before the Tigers could react. So 28-14. But Salem will hold on and win this game. But there's still 25 and a half seconds left.
Willow has one timeout. Salem has none.
But I will say this, Ricky. That Tiger defense, they are gassed.
They were gassed, yeah.
They were gassed. They were tired of, tired of trying to chase the guys down. And maybe they couldn't get guys on fast enough to relieve them because they were going no huddle was the Bears. But I'll give you credit. Bears, they kept going down the field and did things very smartly.
Yep.
So they have a lot of youngsters on that team, but they're pretty football savvy, knowing what to do when time is running out to get out of bounds. In high school football, clock stops after a first down.
True.
Get right back up there, get ready for the snap. They did all that. I give them a lot of credit.
True.
All right. We going to see another onside kick, Rick?
I'd say we will.
All righty. You say so.
Here we go.
Ethan Stevenson will try the onside kick, we're assuming. And he does, and the Tigers let it go. Wow.
You can touch that, yeah.
Yeah, you can touch it for 10 yards. But it was kind of a funny play.
It was, wasn't it?
Because the Salem Tigers, Jaden Hicks, kind of opened his legs up and let that ball go right through so a teammate could recover it at the 50-yard line.
Wow.
Well, that's a little too tight for me. But anyway, that's what he did.
He did, and it worked.
And it worked.
Yeah.
Of course, that does throw another body in front of
That's
it for it will have to go through.
True.
All right, so Salem Tigers with the Bears still have one timeout left. That kickoff, by the way, brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance. And remember, Willie Strader's your agent right here in town, 729-4941, 1414 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard. Take the knee and let's call it a night.
True.
Snap is back. Ragsdale takes the knee. And the Bears do not stop it.
Yeah.
And this one is history. Salem Tigers come into Willow Springs on their homecoming and defeat the Bears by a final score of 28-14. And the Bears are 2-4 on the year. Salem Tigers now 1-5 on the year, as the Salem Tigers will be at Mountain Grove next week. And Ricky, we know that it's nice to get the win, but then you got to build on that win next week. And it's going to be tough at Mountain View, Mountain Grove, I should say.
Yeah, you're right, Stephen. You know what a tough place that is to try to get a win down there, is at Mountain Grove.
And it sure is. And we're going to take a break and come back, start giving you some stats from this one. 28-14, Salem Tigers defeat the Bears. We'll take a 3-minute break and return. It's Tiger Football on KSMO Media.
Save on everyday items with digital coupons at Town & Country Supermarkets. It's easy. Download the Town & Country Markets app and browse through a variety of digital coupons available. Then clip them to your account. You can also clip digital coupons online at tcmarkets.com. Shop in the store for your favorite items, then tell us your phone number at checkout, and the digital coupons will be deducted from your purchase automatically. Scan this QR code to learn more and start saving more today.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because when you feel totally protected, you're free to enjoy your dreams. Bundle auto, home, and life and save up to 25%. American Family Insurance.
It's only because of our incredible sponsors that we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. Some of these sponsors include Jet Tire and Auto, Salem's only licensed Lucas Oil Service Center. Drive in today at 800 South Park Avenue right here in Salem. Moe's Cleaning Service, LLC, the only cleaning service you'll ever need. Give them a call at 573-201-0430 and get Moe for your money. The Bank of Salem was founded in 1883 on the principles of local ownership, a commitment to the people of our community, local decisions, and a conservative approach to banking. As one of the oldest locally owned banks in the Ozarks, we've had the privilege to serve generations of local families. We pride ourselves on dedication to our customers and the people of Dent County, and we take pride in being an important part of it for years to come. The Bank of Salem, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Duncan Family Chiropractic provides chiropractic care to everyone from newborn to elderly. Dr. Duncan treats wellness, sports injuries, chronic ear infections, pregnancy, and more. Ask Dr. Duncan about your full line of supplements, including Juice Plus and standard processed supplements, as well as pain relief, BioFreeze products.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and ThinkTime make a difference.
Join us.
Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
Well, welcome back. Salem Tigers get their first win of the year. They defeat the Willow Springs Bears at their homecoming by a score of 28-14. And Ricky, you look at this game, and we saw a lot of successes by the Salem Tigers, and the running game looked good. But we also saw a young Willow Springs Bears that, if what I saw here in the last fourth quarter as anything to look forward to the future, they're going to have a pretty salty team come next year.
Yeah, you're right, Stan. They, I gotta hand it to them. They didn't lay down, Stan. They come right back at you after getting down in the game. But they never quit, Stan. They played all the way to the end of the fourth quarter, and I gotta hand it to them.
Tigers definitely had the edge in the rushing game. It was the Willow Springs passing game that kept them kind of going, especially in that last drive. You got to remember, Willow Springs Bears had a 99-yard touchdown drive.
Yeah,
they literally
99 and 3/4.
Yeah, 99 and a half. But the Salem Tigers let them off the hook there with a couple of penalties.
Yeah, they did.
And so, but give credit, they did not. They could have taken an knee in the end zone, started out their 20. It would have been a lot easier. But 99 and a half yards, and they took it for a scoring drive. So, that's a 99. Well, basically of that 84 was offense, or maybe 79 was offense, because we did have a couple penalties in there, one pass interference and one offside. So, but be that as it may, that's a big chunk of yardage in the fourth quarter, and then they were able to do it again after the Salem Tigers scored. They came back and got their final touchdown of the game. So 28-14, our final score. Ricky, some stats. How about the Willow Springs Bears?
Yeah, we'll start out with the Bears, Dan. Their leading rusher tonight is going to be their quarterback, number 16, Jace Rogers. He had 16 carries for 73 yards. Dane Flynn, Stan, he didn't play at all here in the second half after he got hurt in the first half. He had 4 carries for 15 yards. Caden Woolsey had 11 carries for 6 yards, and Braden Scarborough, Stan, had 1 carry for 2 yards. So they ended up with 96 yards of rushing in this game.
Not bad.
No.
Especially when you lose one of your starting running backs.
Yeah.
But there were some big losses. Again, we talked about that in our first halftime show. And by the way, the post-game show being brought to you by United Country Salem Realty. Don't forget to get in touch with them. They would love to talk to you about your real estate needs, and that number is 729-3148. But there are a number of lost plays.
Yep.
We figure at least 5, if not more, by the Salem Tiger defense on the rushing game. That really affects the top number. And then plus they had the one bad snap to Rogers, a 20-yard loss.
Yeah.
Then he threw the ball out, intentional grounding call.
Yeah.
By the way, that would normally go against a passing game if we know it's going to be a pass. But, I tell you what, the way we have to do stats, we just call that a rushing game. Whereas in high school football, most of the time they'll pick that up and try and run.
Yeah, true. Yeah. And he
did not.
He did not, yeah.
No.
And Mr. Rogers, Stan, put the ball up 26 times. He completed 14 passes for 144 yards with 1 interception. So they ended up with a total of 240 yards of offense on the night.
And 1 TD, by the way.
That's right, and 1 TD.
Yes.
Yep.
Very good. So 10 first downs for the Willow Springs Bears. They did that one turnover that did cost them. That Tigers turned that into points. 7 penalties for 57 yards for the Willow Springs Bears. How about the Salem Tigers, Ricky?
Yeah, let's start out with the leading carrier tonight. Stan is going to be Reuben Hovey. Stan, he had 13 carries for 90 yards. And then the next one's going to be Hayden Ragsdale. Stan, he had 8 carries for 81 yards.
All in the second half.
All in the second half, exactly. And Atticus Gibbons had 6 carries for 27 yards. So did Toby Gover. Toby had 6 carries for 27 yards. Silas Du Bois, Stan, had 5 carries for 44. Evan Mendenhall, Stan, had 2 carries for 9. So Salem ended up with 278 yards of rushing in the contest tonight.
That's typical Salem Tiger football there.
That's just pound.
Pound. And then the passing game, we didn't really need much in the passing game, but we did anyway.
Yeah, we did. And like I say, we put Aiden put the ball up 7 times. He completed 2 of those passes, Stan, for 7 yards, with also a interception that he gave up. So Salem ended up with 285 total yards on the night.
All right, they did have 16 first downs to the Salem Tigers, 2 turnovers, and 11 of 90, 11 penalties for 90 yards in the game. And, of course, that did kill a couple of big Tiger runs as well and a couple of holding calls. And, yeah, I think we had the one by Hovey that would have put him over 100 yards early in the game. That was on a motion call or some crazy thing like that. So, anyway, 11 penalties, 90 yards, but it's the lost yardage that you don't get a chance to count that was the play that actually was run before they called the penalty. All right, so we are about at the point that we're going to tell you about the scoring. We need to take a break and come back with that. We're going to take our final break of the evening here in our post-game show here at KSMO. We'll take a 2-minute break, come right back, and bring you the scoring in this contest. The Salem wins it 28-14. Back in 2 minutes. It's Tiger Football on KSMO Media.
It's only because of our incredible sponsors that we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. Some of these sponsors include Looking Glass Salon, Candy Mink and Katie Carty, On the Spot Auto Glass, Hubs Tire Center, Ozark Overhead Door, The Technology Junkyard, Legends Automotive LLC, Flying W Boutique, Salem License Bureau, and New Life Auto. Be sure to thank these sponsors for bringing you Salem Tiger sports and community events.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center in Salem is here for all of your veterinary needs. From your house cat to a herd of cattle, Dr. Cunningham and her expert staff are here to help. Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center is committed to providing your animals with the highest level of care and support. Schedule an appointment today for checkups, boarding, surgery, supplies, or even 24/7 emergency services for established clients. Stop by or call in today and get the veterinary care that your pets deserve.
Every project is different, which is why Salem Truss uses modern engineering software to design, then construct quality trusses for your home, barn, or business. The size of the job doesn't matter, but the quality of the work does, which is why Salem Truss will deliver their trusses anywhere. Proud to support the Salem community, they're open Monday through Thursday from 7:30 to 4:30 and Friday from 7:30 until 11. For more information, call Salem Truss at 729-9276.
And welcome back to Willow Springs, Missouri. Stan Stevens and Rick Hoyt and our KSMO media team, Ken and Ben. We appreciate all of you joining us for tonight's game. Salem Tigers do win at 28-14. They're 1-5 on the year, and they are 1-3 in the SCA. Willow Springs Bears fall to 2-4 on the year, and they are also 1-3 in the SCA.
Yep.
Salem will be at Mountain Grove next week. I'm not sure where the Bears will be, Ricky, and
I'm not sure where
where they'll be at either. I know they've already played Grove, and I know they played Mountain View, and I know they played Kabul. So it leaves there, or that doesn't leave us because we just played them.
That's right.
And that would leave Ava. One of those two.
We're not for sure.
I'm not sure which. No, anyway. But we'll move on since good luck to them. And again, they break their shutout string in the fourth quarter here tonight after being shut out for 11 straight quarters. They did score twice in the fourth quarter here tonight. Let's go over that scoring, by the way. Salem Tigers got the initial kickoff, but fumbled the ball in the second play. Atticus Givens fumbled that ball, and then the Salem Tiger defense held, but then the Tiger offense got started, but then they couldn't finish the drive. Had to punt the ball, and the Bears got the ball back right around their 20-yard line. The Tigers then forced a lost play back to about the 15, and Rogers came out to throw. He did throw the ball, and it was picked off by Evan Mendenthal. I did it again. I did it. Evan Mendenthal.
We're going to change these
I
back.
tell you what.
I'll get hold of Andy.
I don't even know where that's coming from.
I don't either.
Evan Mendenhall picked it off, and it was a ball that appeared to be tipped, Rick, or both receivers were getting the ball in their hands, and I guess Evan just got it away from him. But he took the ball in from 22 yards out. The two-point conversion failed, and the Tigers had the lead 6-0 to the 3:54 mark of the first quarter. Tiger defense, again, came out strong after they kicked back off to the Willow Springs Bears, got the ball back, and were able to drive down the field in a very, I will say, classic Salem Tiger drive of just 5 yards of a cloud of dust all the way down the field. I mean, they really did a great job. We had some outside runs, inside runs. You saw Hovey with some good holes on the left side. We saw Du Bois go to the outside. We saw Gover get those tough yards inside on 2 or 3 yard dive. Whatever we needed, we got on that drive, and it was a Salem atypical classic running drive all the way down the field. And then Hovey takes it in from 4 yards out after a Silas Du Bois run that got the ball down to the 4 yard line, and the 2-point conversion again failed. 12-0 Salem Tigers, the 11:05 mark of the second quarter. And the Tiger defense came out strong right after that touchdown. They thwarted the Willow Springs Bears. The Bears had to punt the ball back to the Salem Tigers, who then again had a very prototypical Salem Tiger drive and moved the ball down the field. So we only completed 2 passes for 7 yards, so there wasn't a lot of coverage on the passing game. But go over a 2-yard run, and a big run on that play. I think Hovey really dominated that drive, that third drive, the third touchdown drive, and that last drive of the second quarter for the Salem Tigers, and a 2-yard run by Gover. Ragsdale with the pass to Mendenhall for the 2-point conversion, and that made it 20-0, and it was that way at halftime. In the fourth quarter, we saw the Willow Springs Bears kind of come to life. Salem Tigers had an opportunity to really kind of seal the game, and they kind of let it slip away. They had a couple of bad plays, and in this case, they were driving the ball down. Well, got to about the 30, I think it was the 30-yard line, 35-yard line. Du Bois first down, get the ball. Looks like the Tigers were going to keep driving, and then they changed their offense a little bit, and then ended up losing minus 3 yards at the next 4 downs, and then they couldn't get it. So give credit to the Bears defense, but they took that drive and then went all the way down to where they were able to score the touchdown and a lead 52-yard pass from Rogers, and that was at the 6:44 mark of the fourth quarter. Made it a 20-6 game, but the Tigers did come right back, and once they got the ball back, they really went on that methodical drive. Now, again, Willow Springs tried for the onside kick, so there was a very short field from about a 35-yard line, I believe, because they had a penalty on top of that. The 25 is where they kicked it off from, and then Ragsdale went in on a 9-yard run. It was Hayden Ragsdale running a lot more after the halftime.
All second half.
All second half. Hovey got a little bit of a break in there, came back in, and then ended up getting some cramps and ended up kind of coming out of the game the rest of the way. And then Givens, a 2-point conversion, made it 28-6 at that time. And then as time was expiring, got to give a lot of credit to Bears on the kickoff of the Salem Tigers. They came back and scored one more time. A pass down to Lee. Lee fumbled at about the 2-yard line. The ball went in the end zone, and John Baugh jumped on it in the end zone for a touchdown for the Bears with 25 seconds left. 2-point conversion on the pass from Rogers to Baugh made it a 28-14 final for the Salem Tigers. They win it go to 1-5 on the year. Any final words on this one, Ricky?
No, I'd just like to say congratulations to Salem Tigers on their first win of the night. Let's see if we can build on that and, see what happens. Go down to Mountain Grove next week.
Not an easy place to play, Panther Country. We all know that. Somehow the officials always seem to be wearing burgundy, but we won't go there. But we have seen that in the past. There's no doubt about that. But again, we want to thank everybody for joining us on KSMO Media, whether you stream the game, listen to it on the radio, AM 1340, FM 95.7. Joined us on KSMOradio.com, our Twitch account, our KSMO Facebook page, our KSMO YouTube. Again, we thank you for making it possible for us to bring you these Tiger activities, all our great sponsors. And please do thank them for making it possible, because without them, we're not here, and you're not watching. So we want to, again, thank those people. It's a great community we live in, and keep supporting your local Salem Tigers as we get a chance to bring these games to you. For Ben operating the video controls, for Kenny up on the roof. He loves it up on the roof. Yeah, he does. And doing that video work. For Ricky, my name is Stan Stevens. For all the back of the station, I don't even know who's all working tonight back in the station. Just Zach? Zach and Krista. Okay, they're both back there. I knew Zach was there, but I didn't know if Sally was sitting in with her. Okay, but
thanks for the help.
For Zach and Krista back at the station, a big thank you to them as well for making it possible for us to bring you Tiger football. Tomorrow, Missouri Tiger football, 11 o'clock, Texas A&M and the Tigers. That's right here on KSMO. Our next broadcast will be Monday. It's senior night volleyball at the Salem High School Gymnasium. 5:30 is the game time. Senior night festivities should begin about 5:15. If you plan on attending, please be there between 5 and 5:15 to make sure you're there in time. For the rest of us, have a great weekend and good night from Willow Springs, Missouri.
Thank you for watching this KSMO media broadcast of Salem Tiger Sports. This game was brought to you by Town and Country Insurance, Tax Masters, Southwest Baptist University, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Duncan Family Chiropractic, Jadwin and Smith Auto Body, State Farm Insurance, Salem Trust Manufacturing, Progressive Ozark Bank, Stephen Patterson Attorney at Law, Riverways Federal Credit Union, Dent County Prevention Coalition, K&H Auto Supply, Farm Bureau Insurance, Country Mart, the Bank of Salem, Napa, Mooney Auto Supply, Your World Today, Town Screen, New Life Auto, Salem License Bureau, Legends Automotive, Moe's Cleaning Service, LLC, On the Spot Auto Glass, Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center, Jet Tire and Auto, The Technology Junkyard, American Family Insurance, United Country Real Estate, Southtown Furniture, Healthy Dent County, Ozark Overhead Door, Hubs Tire Center, Looking Glass Salon, Flying W Boutique, and Discount Bins. Thanks to those fine sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger Sports and community events right here on KSMO Media.